Oh man, my ninjas, my ninjas. Yeah.
You
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
chilling.
Meh.
Man.
I'm me. Why sound effects? How are you?
Work sucks.
Oh,
You've been saying that for the past 3 years.
I know.
Every job.
yeah, I both been saying that shit.
Yeah, work sucks. Nigga, what the fuck?
No, I just don't like my job because it's not what I want to do with the rest of my life. He just don't be enjoying like work, like getting up early, going, working, slaving.
Yeah, wants to be a slave.
Only you, because you keep going back to that bitch.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact. When you right, you right.
That's Jones, my good brother.
Yeah, man.
What's going on with you, man? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? How's your week been? How's your weekend been?
Let me see. So, as I mentioned previously, work sucks dick. So like, I don't know, because we didn't record last week. So like the main person who basically is like our boss, supervisor, whatever, helps us whenever we got issues and shit, decided to go on vacation for 2 weeks, starting last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. So she was gone. At work, it was just like shit. Something after something, this and then this and then this and this and this. I was like, oh fuck.
Something blew up.
No, it didn't blow up, but she was fucking up left and right. And then the person they left to help us don't really be helping. That nigga don't really be helping niggas. So it's like, yeah. So we got either figured out ourselves or we just fucked. So work's been doing that fucking magical, wonderful thing, and today sucked too, even though she's back. It's just some other bullshit was happening. So I'll deal with that shit tomorrow. So that was fun. And then on top of that, was it last week? Yeah, so when did Flash come out? Last Friday?
2 weeks ago? Last Friday?
Something like that.
2 weeks ago? Whatever. So Flash came out Friday. I went to see a movie Thursday. So between Thursday night and that Friday morning, somebody decided it would be fun to hit my car and take my mirror off. So that's fun.
You parked
so
on the street? Somebody did that shit?
Yeah, I have to park. Yeah, I mean, ain't really nowhere else for me to park but the street. But yeah, so somebody took my mirror off. So now I gotta deal with that shit. So that was, lovely.
They ain't leave a note. They ain't leave a Snickers. They ain't leave nothing.
Hell
No,
no.
nigga, they was probably drunk. They probably took my shit off. Nigga swiped my shit.
Yeah.
So I swiped the side of my car. So, that was fucking fun.
At least you wasn't in it, which is cool.
Well, nah, if I was in it, I might be able to like see who did it. And
get some money
or something. Yeah, you fucking get insurance. Now I just gotta handle this shit myself. Do my insurance and shit and do all that bullshit. And my fucking rates probably gonna go up and shit. So that's not gonna be fucking fun.
I never got that shit.
Why?
Like when you sit in a claim when it's not your fault, you still get hit with the shit. I get it, but goddamn, man.
Yeah. So,
like, can I get some forgiveness for the first time? Like, fuck.
I ain't fucking do it.
Should have known better.
Yeah.
Should have known.
Should have known better. So then I gotta deal with that fucking thing. So yeah, that was it. And then not yesterday, Jesus Christ. Saturday, went to my boy's house. They had like a little game night, like drinking shit. So I was drinking a little bit. I didn't go crazy though, but that was really about it for me. I'm just mad about my car and work. It'll be alright though.
Ain't got no choice.
I know, nigga. You just what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Damn.
Gotta get it fixed. So I gotta take it in so I can get it fixed.
Pause.
Wait, what?
You said you gotta take it in. So I said pause.
I gotta take it in and get it fixed.
I know, but you said I ain't hear that part. I just said take it in. I was like, pause.
What you want here, nigga?
Black dick, take it in, all types of shit going on right there. Monday's a wild day for her.
That sound like a hit. That sound like a hit, dude.
But yeah, so that's been my life for the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Hesh.
That do be one of my fears, though. I ain't gonna front. Like some unexpected thing. Just nigga. The fuck talking about.
Oh shit.
Nah, it just be one of those things where I just don't want no unexpected what is it? Bills to be popping up, like some shit like that happen, like somebody just so happened to smack your car. It's like, fuck, now I gotta get this shit fixed. Back in the red.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah. Fucking jackass.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard. But I also ain't like super upset because I fucking parking there for a million years, and the first time is actually this happened to me, so I can't even really be like
Not too mad. It's like, all right, if I dodged it for fucking 15 years and it happened once, I'm like, all right.
I'm not happy about it, but I ain't like crying like, oh, the world is over. It's like, yeah, it fucking sucks, but I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dope.
I guess.
Babala.
Yeah.
Bobby Splackavelli, how you doing?
Chilling.
How's your week been? How's your weekend been? How's the last few weeks been? How are things?
I forgot what the fuck I did for the past 2 weeks. I think the only thing I'm trying to get used to is like the weather for the most part. Like I'm fine with it. It just keeps switching from it'll look like it's about to rain, but then next thing you know, it's just muggy as fuck out of nowhere. Like I'm in a sauna. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I look at the weather as a mailman.
That shit don't matter though. That shit don't fucking matter. Like it'll be.
It do.
No, it don't. Like it'll be raining, and then next thing you know,
tell me this.
because I seen it. Like this whole week, it'll be like, okay, it's gonna rain, but at the same time, it's humid as fuck. So it's like, okay, like it's raining and I'm sweating. I don't have no problem with it. It's just that I don't like being sweaty.
Short sleeve shirt and a raincoat.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, that was cool.
You ain't got no choice but to be sweaty. You're a mailman and you're walking around in the humidity for fucking 6, 7, 8 hours a day, delivering mail, going up hills, going down hills. You in the elements. You can't escape it. Only time you get relief is in your truck, and that's if you got a truck that got AC and not
I don't even like
a
being
fan
in the truck,
just circulating hot air.
I don't even like being in the truck.
AC?
Huh? Yeah.
Now all of them don't. They got they got the little small box joints, and then they got the big van joints. The big van joints, obviously, they new age, so they got AC and all that shit. But the tin cans, just that made of aluminum, them shits don't got AC.
True, fuck that.
Them shits is from like the 1970s, 1980s.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all supposed to be getting new trucks soon, though.
Nah.
Like within the next like 2 years or so. So they got the aluminum cans. They're gonna replace those with some bigger aluminum cans, but they got AC and like radios and Bluetooth and shit.
Oh shit! So they can track you.
They can track you now.
But,
I heard about that too back in the day when my mother's cousin used to be a mailman. He was like, "Yo, we used to do wild shit."
Oh yeah, I heard those stories.
Like niggas be like, yo, they ain't have no way to track us. They be like, yo, we get done early and go to the bar, then go back to the office. Or we'll go home for lunch, disappear real quick, and they have no way to track us. They just they'll ride around the route and not knowing where you exactly at, and it just be this game of cat and mouse. Like, yeah, we used to be doing that shit. And then they got these scanners where it's like, oh, now we got an influx of packages because of the internet. Now it's like, y'all fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to some old head about that shit. He was like, yeah, like you'll be like gone for 2 hours. They ain't giving shit as long as you got it done.
That's how it used to be when I first started. It was like, yo, because the scanners that we had with trackers, it was like, if you get done early, just keep moving like 15 minutes. Don't stay in the same spot.
Yeah, just go from one place to another place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I was watching,
on the news the other day. The office I work at, it was on the news the other day because this lady had stole like 400 checks or some shit.
God damn. You know her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you know what's funny? I got that same story, but the nigga I knew I went to high school with.
Oh, shit.
Nah, this motherfucker was shipping coke through the mail.
Check, my nigga, but that's better.
Shipping coke through the mail. And this dumbass, like, he left early for work on purpose. And they tracked him the whole time, and then they just arrested his ass. He's like, you dumbass. He about to get 20 years.
Niggas off.
Nah, the lady that was doing that at my job, the FBI's involved. Like, she was doing it for like at least 2-3 years. Like, when I'm at my job, I don't talk to nobody. I'm on my business. So when they said, oh, somebody got arrested, that's why you ain't seen them in like 6-7 months. I was like, seen in 6-7 months. Then they said her, and I was like, "Girls are down."
I haven't seen Gladys.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We do got a bitch named Gladys too. Nah, but she was like in her 30s or something like that. She was newer. And then she had, stealing like checks, credit cards, all types of shit. She was forging stuff. Then they went and they raided her house. They found a gun. They found checks. They found all types of stuff. And then we had a morning service meeting about it. And it was like, she got an accomplice because we know that she didn't do the shit by herself. So whoever it is, your days are numbered. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna catch this. But I got 3 years to catch this bitch. You think the person that did this shit ain't on their way out of retirement or some shit?
Your days are numbered. Fact. Your days are numbered, nigga. You didn't even catch her.
Well, she could.
She barely caught her.
She could snitch.
Unless she started going gun on niggas.
Yeah, she
could snitch.
Yeah, she could pull a 6ix9ine, nigga.
Yeah,
she could master splinter this whole situation.
Bodies, cars, checks.
Oh man.
Working at FedEx, I had a motherfucker walk out wearing a whole fit he didn't come in with.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take shit. Nigga, Chris Rock says sometimes I like to steal.
I steal to this day.
Sometimes I like to steal.
Just not like government shit. That's wild.
No,
that's crazy. You still got government checks and
government shit. Like, I still like little shit that like come with the earth. Like I still fruit and water and stuff like that. I'm still like
grapes and shit.
Yeah, I still like grapes and shit. Like I don't still like people's identity.
Yeah, right.
That's wild.
Arnold.
I got a story about that. This is when my my fucking ex was living with me, and my daughter took something out of the store, but she didn't know that you're supposed to pay for it, but she just took it out. And I seen it in her hand, but I was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna say nothing. No, she didn't put it down, but I seen it. And I was like, yo, that didn't get scanned. And I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna act like I ain't see it. So we walked out and then like fucking ex making a big ass scene. Oh my God, she took it and you let her take it. I said, well, you shut the fuck up. She didn't know she steal it. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. Just tell her next time.
Yo,
listen, babies. When you go to the store, you gotta pay for stuff. Just
yeah. This was like last year though, but I told her since I'm not gonna air her out on the spot. Like this motherfucker, like mad. Like as soon as we walk out, she mad. I'm like, will you shut the fuck up?
Nah,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I think one of my kids was unconsciously a klepto. They was just taking shit, and then, like every time we get to the car, like, when the fuck you picked it up? Like it was like she picked it up. And just forgot to put it on the conveyor belt. But after the third time, I was like, I think you stealing shit.
You just like the thrill.
I think you stealing shit and just don't care because you a baby and they can't take a baby to jail.
I don't know. Then they might try, nigga. She black. Like,
hey,
they be arresting black kids now, nigga. They don't.
Hey, you gotta get to me first.
I'm just saying, like, these niggas, it's different out here for black people. You know what I mean?
If you don't take your fucking dollar and leave my baby alone.
What else I was doing? Oh yeah, I didn't finish this movie though, but I was watching Bullet Train because it was
great fucking movie.
I don't like it.
You don't?
I didn't like it. Like I was watching it and I was like, yo, this is Smoking Aces but goofy as fuck.
It's a great movie. I love it.
Isn't it a good thing?
No, I mean it was cool, but it wasn't Smoking Aces. And then I just tweeted about it. I said, look, that movie Smoking Aces is not talked about enough. And then just mad people were just like, oh, yeah, yo, this shit, yo.
Smoking Aces is great.
Yeah.
But Bullet Train was one I wish I saw in the theater. Like, I wish I had the surround sound experience of, like, watching it with people as well. I like, this was a dope movie. And I like, I think his name ain't Paperboy. His name is Terrell something. I like him.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yes, Brian Tyree. Yeah, that him.
Yeah.
But Brad Pitt's in it. It's mad cameos in that. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Backbone, he was in it.
Backbone. Yeah, I didn't like how he died. I was like, damn, like you got all this revenge just to get fucked up like that. It's like, damn, nigga. Like,
I felt like Bad Bunny did that shit when he had like an off day from touring, so he just went in there and shot that shit for 2 days and just like, I can't be in this movie. I gotta kill me.
It was like, I got 3 hours. Let's do something.
3 hours.
Yeah. Did that shit and got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
He said, I'm back money.
Backbone. Yeah, but that was cool.
It's the coquille.
That was about it. What? Coquille. Volcano?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
frog. It's the frog.
All right.
What I've been doing? I've been chilling. I'm broke. Not fun. What else? I went to go see Bill Burr on Friday.
Oh, how was
Yeah,
that?
that was dope. It's something about seeing like a pro do they shit top tier, and he's having fun with it.
Yeah.
And I saw some shit I ain't never seen before. It's not big, but it's not crazy. But I've never seen it from somebody on the stature of Bill Burr. I think he had his phone on stage. He was trying new shit in front of a building of 10,000 people. And I was like, that's kind of dope. Like you could tell he was on stage like having like real fun. Everybody was engaged. It was 99% white people.
Yeah, about white.
Yeah, it's funny to see the crowd that certain comedians bring out. Everybody looks the same and dresses the same and has the same aesthetic. And then you just throw like a sprinkle of like niggas and like Spanish people that think they white type shit. It's just like it's wild to see everything. So I didn't know that the stadium that we went to downtown hold 10,000 people. First off,
the amphitheater.
Yeah, no, the actual arena.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that shit hold 10,000 people. So that shit blew my fucking mind. So we get downtown. I went with my boy Sleep. So we get down there, and we thinking like, it wasn't this crazy for Kevin Hart. It wasn't this crazy for the R&B festival I went to. Like we gonna be able to get in, nigga. It's like people walking like a mile away, and it's people in line like to the parking lot trying to, they got to go to will call and get their tickets. They trying to get in. I'm like, yo, dog, this is insane. Crazy. I've never seen downtown like that. Not for no festival, no type of shit. It looked like a festival, but it wasn't. But me and my boy was in line. We was like, yeah, we not waiting in this fucking line. So we went to the bar real quick, got something to drink, went back to the line. He was like, yo, I don't know how we gonna get in. I don't know what time we gonna get in. Cause the show started at 8. Bill Burr went on about 9, so he got openers and shit like that. And the line was still long as shit. I was like, yo, and none of these white people beat me. I'm about to cut everybody.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
That's what we did. Shit, so he was like, yo, I'm with you. I was like, watch me, nigga. I'm about to cut all these people. So I'm about to, just boogie my way in the line, shimmy real quick. Then we cut like 3/4 of the line. And then maybe like 10 people up, my boy Sleep sees somebody he knows. So then we cut like another 50 people. So then, we in line, and then I guess Bill Burr's about to go on. And then like we're like 12 people away from the front to get our will call tickets. And then people that work at the venue are just pulling people into the building. It's like, yo, y'all got y'all tickets? Y'all can remember y'all seats and stuff like that? So he was like, yeah. So we get into the building. We got to lock our phones up. We get in. And then my boy Sleep was like, yo, I got the suites upstairs. I'm like, I bet. So we go to the suites, somebody's in them, and then we just go around to like this general area where everybody's at. We sit there, enjoy the show. So it was just 2 random empty seats somewhere in the crowd. Great show. I didn't get a chance to see the opens. I got to see maybe 95% of Bill's set because we were still trying to get in and maneuver our way to the top.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was cool. What else did I do? Oh, I saw your boy and I shot some content. Hesh.
Oh, word?
All your mans. And we shot some content. He was doing his Father's Day thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he had asked me to be a part of it. And I was like, I wasn't feeling no animosity in my chest that day. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I went there, we shot the shit, and we had small talk, and then I left. It actually came out last Saturday. So we'll put that in the description and shit. But yeah, it was cool. Went there, talked about my dad, or lack thereof, and then, left. And then that was it. Told him congrats, proud of you. Good to see you doing new shit and stepping into. He's a photographer. Glad to see him getting into videography and stuff like that. I ain't saying we going out for beers and no shit like that. I just said I'm proud of him. That's it. You want to say something?
No, I just want to reinforce the behavior, so I don't want to say nothing to like, you know what I mean?
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck up the momentum.
Yeah.
So yeah, did that. We had a little bit of small talk, and then our party ways. What else? Did some trivia hosting. That was fun. And it seems like when I fill in for people, I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing while they there, while they hosting. Like they just not having fun or engaging with the crowd and nothing like that. But every time I go there and I substitute for somebody, it was like, yo, you the new regular host? They were like, nah. And they be like, damn. I was like, what happened? It was like, I hate the other person that's here. you made it fun tonight. I was like,
I hate
doing my job. Yeah, I'm just being me. I don't know what the other person is doing. I don't know if they just here to collect some money and just be on their way and just just boringly read y'all questions, but it was cool. I fucked a couple people up because it's very era based. So it's a lot of questions about, gay pride month and stuff like that. But it's also, we had like a 90s category and there was a bunch of like college students in there. I was like, oh, I'm about to fuck y'all up. None of y'all about to get this right. No, unless y'all got cool parents, y'all fucked. Other hosts watching is like, eat a dick. Because every time I fill in somewhere, I get the same thing. It's like, yo, are you the new host? Are you coming back? When are you coming back? And then they wind up like taking my business card and they follow me on Instagram, and like maybe like every month or so, faithfully like 2 people hit me up like, yo, where you gonna be this month? I was like, I don't know until the week up, but I'll let you know.
Until you tell me.
Yeah, until they tell me. But the spot in Arugas was cool. The spot in Shelton, and then I did Archie Moore's, so that was cool. What else did I do? I randomly taught my daughters how to play chess.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was just like, I'm gonna teach them how to play chess. Just maybe that'll cure my child's like ADD or something like that. Just having to like sit in one place and think. So, that was fun. They seem to like it. They seem to grasp, all the pieces. That like first half hour was teaching my the pieces do this. Yeah. And the second half hour was like, we playing a game and stuff like that. And then after they see it's nothing like checkers, they got to actually like sit and think now. Like you can see the gears turning. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I like that. My oldest daughter started watching The Walking Dead, the Telltale game. And she's been liking that. I don't know if that was the best choice for me to do, but she's 12. She didn't seen and heard a lot of shit. She be on TikTok and YouTube and stuff.
But she gonna cry when she get to the end.
Oh, no, she got there already. She got to the part where she had to clap Lee.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, she got there already. Did it?
She called me. She called me. She was like, "Dad, Lee, Dad." I was like, "Oh, baby, okay?" She was like, "Yeah, I didn't want to do it. I didn't know what to do. Did he get bit? Was he losing blood because he lost his hand or something?" I was like, "Nah, I think he got bit and he ain't want to bite Clem." So he was like, "Clem, you gotta either let me do it or you gotta do it." But yeah, I'm mad she got there that quick and that I left her alone while she was playing it. Like I wanted to be there. Like, I wanted to see her face in real time when this shit happened. Like I gotta kill Lee. Like I've been playing this Lee this whole time. But
that's kind of like when I let my daughter watch the new Pokemon movie. It was like Mewtwo. What was that Mewtwo shit when they redid it? But it was like CGI.
Like whatever. Reanimated the first one.
Yeah, the nigga hit the thug tier.
Yeah,
the ash part. She turn
around.
Turn around. Yeah. I was like, damn, I didn't expect you to start crying, but she was quiet as fuck. Like she was like 4. I was like, damn, I didn't know you experienced emotions at that. I didn't know you was able to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Just because you're a robot.
That's why. They mad at you when their feelings young.
Oh, man. That was funny.
So,
she's like, Pikachu.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You mad at best like, is he dead? I'm watching the cartoon die.
Turn the nigga to stone like Medusa.
Yeah, out of nowhere, and you don't expect it. It was like, why as a human are you trying to fight animals, basically?
Yeah, with his bare hands.
Try to snuff him.
Shit.
Try to snuff that nigga.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta square up.
Gorilla nigga, not a Mewtwo though. I'd have punched a fucking Rattata or something.
Nah, that's how you get rabies, nigga.
Hey, I'd rather take rabies than a fucking psychic to the face.
So you get the Black Death.
Yeah, rabies you can kill with an antidote. I just in fucking Pokemon world.
Nah, I don't know. Pokemon rabies is probably some different shit, nigga.
Pokemon rabies.
Nigga, I don't know, yo.
Yeah, that's got.
But they can cure everything with a fucking berry or something.
That's true. That's true.
and they don't die. They faint. It's all
Here,
right.
make this smoothie and you're
Yeah,
ready.
make these berries and combine all this shit with Magikarp meat and you'll be all right. What else did I do? I shot some content for myself and that was about it. I've been editing and plotting on ways to take over the world type shit. You know, regular shit. What? Now you gotta do the whoa. Other than that, yeah, been doing shit else, just sleeping.
Hey man.
Other than getting work done. So we said what?
I said that's all there is to it.
All there is to it, man. So yeah, man. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. Excuse me, 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. For any comments, questions, or concerns, if you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can check us out there and everything we got going on. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching on YouTube right now, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. You know, every time we drop a video, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers. I think as we speak right now, we're at 989. Yeah, so hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you do have Amazon Prime. You can connect your Prime to your Twitch, and you get one free subscription a month. You can use that on us or any other creator on Twitch. You can use it at your discretion. If you listen on Spotify, please be sure to, follow as well and give us a rating. I think right now we're above 55, so thank you. If you listen on iTunes, same thing as well. Make sure you follow, and I think we're at 99 5-star ratings. So if someone can put us over the top and just get us to 100, because I don't like odd numbers, that would be greatly appreciated. You can join the Discord. The Discord is a cool place. The dojo is gang. The dojo provides. We're on everything else. Your Reddits, your Instagram, your Twitters, your TikToks, and all that cool stuff. Just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast in your respective search engines, and hopefully we do pop le fuck up. Now, Hesh to the Jones.
Yes, sir.
What do we have for questions this week?
So, this question comes from Momo P in our Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should join.
What's up, Momo?
Hello. And her question goes a wee bit something like this. Greetings, senseis. Haven't posted in a while, but need the help of the dojo. Have you been stereotyped by a friend/significant other? For context, I recently had a blind date that I thought was going well. However, my date basically told me I'm too much of an Oreo to consider pursuing a relationship.
God
Weird.
damn.
We communicated via Messenger for 2 months and recently went out to an Asian Pacific Islander event. It was fire and a great time. And apparently it was not a vibe. Please help make it make sense. First off, I'm sorry that he's lame. And fuck him.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't take that as, it's something wrong with you. Like, God be moving people out your way and y'all be mad like, oh, why don't people want me?
Yeah.
God be doing the work for you. It's like, yo, you don't got to talk to this man. You ain't got to say nothing extra. You ain't got to get committed. You ain't have to give him no box. You ain't have to do nothing crazy. And God just shoot him out your way. That's not the one for you, Momo.
Yeah.
Thank the higher power for that.
And have I ever been stereotyped? Yeah, I get the Oreo thing all the time, obviously. I think
you?
I get that. Because like the way I speak, my
music
pattern, music choices, and the way I speak.
Proper English.
Yeah, I speak a little bit more proper than I think. I guess.
You get mad at me because y'all niggas dumb.
Hey.
Y'all say my nigga every fucking 5 seconds.
Hey,
fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all vocabulary is retarded. That ain't my fault.
Listen,
Hey, should be co-switching with us?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah, absolutely, nigga. I get
No,
to
you
work.
don't.
Man. I don't talk like this at work, nigga.
Oh,
Why not?
Oh yeah.
I'm working with a bunch of white people.
I ain't say nigga every
But you can still be yourself.
You can be comfortable without.
You
You can still be yourself, nigga.
Nah, I don't think Hesh can because he be saying shit on accident. Like he might get too comfortable and like let a maggot ER fly.
Nah,
You don't know how to work that machine, you maggot.
I don't think I would do that, but you never know, nigga. Oh shit, that's funny.
Oh man. I think I got. I don't know if this counts or not, but I remember when I went to New York and motherfuckers was like, "Yo, y'all talk mad proper." Like, fuck you mean, nigga? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
and it was a white dude that said it.
oh wow, that's just racist.
Nah, New York people different though. They like they whole way of living is
Different.
Yeah,
you speak so well. I hate that shit.
Like
Yeah,
if you're not
do
mean,
I?
they act like you pussy.
Yeah,
For some odd reason, like if you're not telling people to eat a Frank every 5 seconds, or like telling people like to walk faster or some shit, or like yo, what the fuck you looking at? Like I guess you deemed it soft.
Mm.
Like, all right, guns work over here too. I don't know what y'all talking about. Ain't stopped working because we crossed the state line or nothing.
Stereotype. I got stereotyped by a chick before, and I just cut her off after that. I was like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work out."
oh, she wanted that blackness.
Nah, like she just thought that I was like I go out all the time and I party all the time. I was like,
She
no.
thought you were a whore.
Nah, she just thought that I partied all the time on some Eddie Murphy shit.
But I was like, mixy as fuck.
No, but I was like, nah, I just had my little like, I don't know, like spurges when I just go out for like a month straight and just stop for like 6 months. Like, I don't go out all the time. I be home.
Bobby be like, the hoes is out here. I'm about to be out here with them. Then as soon as they go back to their man, Bobby like, all right, time over.
You laugh like I'm. Yo, that shit do be happening. It's fucking weird.
Telling you, niggas start fighting with their girl around a certain time of the year. That's when they go outside and they want to cheat. They want to do wild stuff. As soon as everything is cool and copacetic, they go right back in the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always they whole home girl who drag them out the house, and some chick you ain't never seen. She's like, yo, I swear to I be going out sometimes and I be seeing chicks that's my age, and I'm like, yo, I grew up in Bridgeport my whole life. I was like, where you been?
Right.
Where you been my whole life?
I've been in school. I've been in the house. My mother kept me very secluded in the house. Well, she had to let go of these reins so you could be a hoe.
Man.
At least be outside.
Making that whole face.
Yeah, at least be at the function every now and then.
Yeah, you gotta pop that pussy, Agnes.
Damn.
Yeah. Agnes is wild.
Agnes.
That sounds like a church girl name.
Now,
Like,
I ain't talking about no boat party old bitch. I'm talking about like somebody our age. She might be like a Jessica or something.
Pop the pussy on the Tupperware?
Yeah. You gotta burp that shit.
Damn. Burp it. What? What did you say?
That's what you're supposed to do with Tupperware.
You gotta burp it?
You gotta burp Tupperware.
Yo.
Oh, man.
I see why you don't talk like this at work. You a fucking fool.
You should, nigga.
No, he can't be him at work.
Nah, but then again, niggas will probably keep talking to you if you talk like this.
Oh, I definitely don't want that shit.
Yo, you ever talk to Hesh? Yo, he fucking hilarious. Yo. He stays saying some wild shit.
Oh, man.
Go see what you think about the submarine. I bet you say some wild shit. Stereotyped. I'm stereotyped every day. I don't take offense to it no more. I think I'm stereotyped by everybody. I think that's what people do. That's what people do by nature. They look at you and think you're a certain way because of the outside, the aesthetic,
Yeah, it's human nature.
Yeah, it's human nature. It's like, oh, if you if that's like if you tall, like everybody assume you play basketball or something. It's just what happens.
Niggas should be picking up a ball if you're a certain height. I ain't gonna front.
Nah, some niggas got 2 left feet. Some people got weak ankles and bum knees and stuff like that. Some people like it's certain, like everything is a judgment. Like if you look a certain way, you wear your hair a certain way, you dress a certain way, everybody thinks something of you before you even open your mouth and they get to know you.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, as long as they're not like
disparaging.
Like doing it in a extremely negative way. Like if you're running into people who are doing that to you, like in a disparaging way, they'll just 2 fingers sideways. Fuck them people. You don't really gotta-
Yeah.
If,
I remember-
family or not, friends or not, you shouldn't spend time with people who make you feel bad about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about that Oreo comment though. Gotta get
Yeah.
more context.
Man, fuck them people.
Because he's probably
Well, used to
he probably
ratchet
speak
bitches.
proper.
Nah,
Yeah,
he was probably
speak
more,
proper.
he had a blacker experience than
You know what
Momo,
I'm
and then
saying?
I guess he
You know
feels
what I'm
like,
saying?
because of what Momo likes and what she sounds like. Momo might be dope as shit, and she went to some, I guess something that was out of his wheelhouse, and he wasn't fucking with it, or I don't like whatever the case may be. Momo, that wasn't the person for you.
They wasn't drinking and smoking hookah.
Yo,
Yeah, they wasn't drinking, smoking, who and popping ass. You didn't want to go to the turn up spot. She went to a Asian Pacific thing.
that should remind me of
Culture for you.
that should remind me of my boy Nate. Now Nate, he was cool in high school. He was one of them dudes that would buy like all the J's and shit like that. But like when he got out of school, this nigga turned into a fucking robber. Like I'm talking about armed robbery. Like this was just going around. Yeah, like he was just going around robbing mad niggas. I was like, Nate doing that? He's like, yeah, fucking Nate. Like I'm robbing people. I was like,
Maybe he
okay.
had a drug problem.
Nah, he didn't. He's just like robbing people. But you know,
Nobody likes robbing
because he
people.
kind of got an origin story. Like somebody snatched his chain, he was like never again. So he just went around sticking up people.
Yeah, find a nigga that did it to you. Don't rob me.
This nigga was robbing mad niggas for their chain because somebody took his chain. He was like, "No, I'm tired of shit."
Nigga did a PTSD theft. That's crazy.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, but like, yeah. But yeah, like fast forward. He calmed down after that and got this construction job because he went to jail and shit. Came back out, and he was he was trying to turn his life. Yeah, he was trying to change his life around. He's like, "Yeah, I can't be doing this no more." So like we both went downtown. It was me, him, and a bunch of other people, and like he bagged this chick. Now this chick can be considered a Oreo. Yeah, but she was mad fine. She was mad fine, mad bad. Looked like she went to Yale or some shit like that. But like she grew up a certain way, so she wasn't used to his lifestyle. But it was funny when he was telling me, he was like, I was like, yo, what happened to that chick that you was dating? She was like, nah, I couldn't get with that. I was like, why? It's like, yo, she tried to take me to tennis practice or some shit. He wasn't fucking with it. I'm like, you dumbass. Like, you fucking dumbass.
Change your life. You got money, nigga. Tennis? Money.
Not even. It's just though. This is something I like to do, and if I'm dating you, I want to introduce you to it. Something new. It's like, yo, I hate hood niggas. Like, like street niggas, cool. They got like some like the street niggas I know. They like hood niggas, but they got some type of sense still.
Mm-hmm.
It's straight hood niggas that just stay in their hood and don't want to experience nothing new. And like the hood is all they know. And if it ain't like on a music video, they don't like it. I'm like, dog, why do y'all live like this?
That's all they know. That's all they want to know.
All they want to know.
Yeah.
Like, dog, like that's what I shout out to my mom, yo, just for putting me in new stuff and just taking me out places. Just because I could have been one of them ignorant motherfuckers that just like every summer I'm just in the hood. I'm not going to camp. I just know I'm out of school and I need to do something to fill up my time.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you going to tennis camp.
You doing something, nigga.
You doing something. You getting the fuck away from these people. But then you see when you grow up, you see, the people that I grew up around and they have nothing to do during the summer. All they did was hang out in the hood and get in trouble. And then they start hanging with certain people. Certain people start going to jail. Certain people start getting shot. Niggas start dying. And it's like, all right. And then the only job they can get when they get older is construction or they drive trucks. Every nigga I know that I grew up with that went to jail, drive trucks, or they dead, or they work construction. That's it. That's the only thing they could do. I'm like, your ass would have went to camp.
You could have been the next Serena Williams.
Yeah, if you'd have went down south for the summer to your aunt's house or something like that, maybe you experienced something new. Like, oh, I got to travel when I was younger.
Yeah, see, Uncle Phil.
But everybody ain't got an Uncle Phil. Yeah, mama. What happened?
Did I have experience? Yeah, sort of like that. Like I remember when my aunt and uncle moved to what was it? I think it was Herndon, Virginia. That shit was like way out of my realm. Like they lived in this nice ass house. It really was like on some Bel Air shit. We would walk down and go to the fucking like to the pool and shit like that. Like to the pool to where you had to have a membership to get in.
Oh, you can get a fucking house for $300,000 down there, and it had like 5 rooms.
Yeah.
Like it's
Popular.
insane. Like the further down south you go, the cheaper houses are. You can get you could damn near buy like 10 acres of land for like 800,000 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy down there, but
That's why people do it. They get their money up here and then move down south. It's cheaper.
Not good. I mean, yeah, people live up here and then retire down south. Like, I'm not paying these high ass taxes. I'm cool. But stereotypes, yeah, all the time. Every day of my life. People think I'm dumb. People think I'm quiet. People think, I sell drugs. People think I'm trouble. All types of shit.
How be playing that dumb shit on purpose though?
Yo, I used to play
purpose,
dumb so much that I started being dumb. I was like, this ain't cool. This thing, I don't like this shit. Like I don't like acting like I don't know like scholastic stuff. Like I didn't, because the girls that I liked was cute and dumb. So I was like, I gotta be dumb too. They like other dumb niggas.
Oh no, I don't mean like that. Like,
or like just playing dumb like on a regular, like acting like I don't see shit, acting like I don't know shit, and just people watch. I do that all the time still. But I can't be quiet around certain people. They think I'm antisocial. I'm like, nah, I don't got shit to say. I'm just people watching. Yeah, you get the thug stereotype. You get all types of stuff. I guess because you black and you look a certain way, girls approach you thinking like they try to make you into the nigga they think you supposed to be. Type of stuff. I talked about it before with this girl got with me, and she thought I was one type of way, and then I wasn't. I was like, nah, I like the Ninja Turtles. Like, nah, I read comic books and stuff. I don't
fuck with those type of bandanas.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, my bandanas are red, blue, purple, and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the, when they find out I listen to certain type of music, they be surprised. When I don't listen to certain types of music, they be surprised. Yeah. You gonna get stereotyped your whole life, no matter what. So it's all up to you to just either not give a fuck or to break the stereotype if you care that much. But you being an Oreo, that just wasn't the guy for you.
Yeah,
God be moving shit out the way.
This wasn't the right one.
And be thankful. Don't think, it's a missed opportunity. Oh, I gotta change myself. Oh, it's my character. Somebody gonna love you for you. They gonna love your Oreo ass and knock the bottom out your ass. They gonna eat your box every day.
Jesus.
And love it. They gonna eat that Oreo every day.
with a glass of milk.
With a glass of milk. They gonna love it there. And you be like, damn, I've been waiting for this my whole life. Yeah. You just didn't. You wasn't looking in the right place. You wasn't letting love come to you.
Yeah.
And a blind date is scary anyway.
I can't do that.
Don't do that no more.
I can't do that.
Momo, look at me. I'm the captain now. Don't do that no more.
Well,
don't do no more blind date.
Yeah, but not no blind date.
You can go on the apps.
I think she did go to app. I don't think it was like blind like that way. She didn't specify, so let me not.
But she said she's communicating with somebody.
For 2 months. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was off the apps.
I mean, I take blind date.
2 months. Yeah, I know. Blind date.
I take blind date. Your friend set you up with somebody, and you just like, hey, meet me here.
Yeah.
I'll have on red or something.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Which maybe is what happened. I don't know. She didn't specify the details of that part.
I did that one time though. I ain't go for it.
A blind date.
Yeah, sort of. But this was like mad long ago when like the internet wasn't the internet.
So it's like AOL chat room type shit.
Yeah, like I was talking to somebody. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in that this certain spot. I'm gonna be wearing this, just so if you don't like my ass, you can ghost. Give you the opportunity.
That's happened to me a few times. I didn't like it.
No sir, I didn't like it.
It's coming up looking like Rasputia or some shit. Like,
nah, she looked fucking wild. Oh. Yeah, I gotta tell you a story when we get off here. That shit was wild.
This is recent?
Oh, I know her.
Nah, it wasn't recent. No, this was like back in like it was like the cusp of Black Planet or something like that.
Oh,
like
damn.
Like hella dumb.
We know her.
Nah, it was this chick that we had went to school with, and like I didn't know she was like herbal.
Herbal.
Nah, like I thought she was like retarded.
Oh.
I didn't think she could talk. And then she messaged me on Black Planet.
Wait, what?
And then I didn't.
Hold up.
And then we was she didn't have no pictures up there. And then she
When she
like,
surprised you, she's like, "Hey."
like she was in a wheelchair.
Damn. Wheelchair Jimmy.
They see your
And
roll.
then, like she called me by my
Yeah.
yo. She called me in the hallway one day and said, "Hey," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Ew.
Like,
hello.
I was like, "Hi." I didn't know you knew my name. Oh yeah, this is like such and such 817. I was like,
Damn.
Oh,
She wanted you to be the chair.
she was gonna sit on something.
oh, man. It was crazy. Now, it yeah. The AOL and the internet was a different place back then. Before everybody
really
had like
was.
the power of selfies.
But I kind of liked it that way though. That shit was the Wild Wild West though.
I don't like Russian roulette. I don't like gambling, dog. That's why I don't go to casino. I don't like gambling. I don't like gambling with my life. I don't like gambling with my dick. I don't like gambling with money. I don't like none of that. I don't like gambling.
God damn.
Nah, but think of all the benefits you could have had.
Yeah, she really pulled up on you though.
What, disability benefit?
Yeah, the social security checks would have been popping.
What you get a
Yeah.
Next time I see you in person, I'm gonna rock your shit.
Oh man.
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unplug
fuck.
that bitch battery, but leave me alone. Yo, she literally rolled up on me in the hallway like it was like I was late to class, and then here she comes.
Too fast.
Oh, that shit was automatic. Oh, she was Professor X of that shit. She was-
Nah, and she had one of the hands too. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
yeah.
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 And I felt bad, yo.
She had the baseball card on the wheels.
Yo.
Shit sound like a motorcycle. Oh shit.
That 1972 hanging on a wheel.
Had the tennis balls and shit.
Nah, she was Professor Sex.
That's crazy. Damn. Oh man.
What a time, man.
Did she at least look good?
Nah.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yo, she was. Never mind.
Nah, that's crazy. That's stalkerish. I don't like that.
Nah, no. It wasn't stalk because I had.
quiet.
I think I had a picture up there, and
Oh, okay.
she knew who I was, but she didn't have a picture up there. I think I legit had like a Polaroid, had to scan it
Yeah,
and put it on the website type
Yeah.
shit.
facts.
And she knew who I was, and then she talked to me because she had seen me in school. She thought I was Cuban, but obviously I would never talk to her. But then she called me online and it was like, maybe I can get him here, and then like maybe if he loves me here, then he'll see me, and then like, oh, looks don't matter.
Oh, that was
I was like, I'm
catfish.
shallow as shit. I'm shallow as shit.
Damn. Shit.
That's crazy.
She ain't had no rims on this shit. I was like, nah.
Ew.
They had to spend it. They wasn't
Yeah,
spending
no,
niggas.
wasn't
in
it?
Yeah.
She was riding on like 10. She
Damn.
can clean though.
Ain't had no leather.
Nah. Fucking that seat was tore up. The back, the ass part, it was like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, so none of us getting to heaven. Nah, we not. It was
It was stock
yeah,
rims.
stock rims. Nah, that shit was crazy, man. And I felt bad because like she was kind of cool, but it was like I don't want to.
Damn.
Like I didn't have the social maturity to be like I don't want to date you, but you cool.
Yeah.
I just stopped talking to you and blocked her.
Man.
Hope she doing all right. I guess.
Hope she got them 20s.
The 20s.
Hopefully she upgraded,
Yeah.
came fully loaded. She had a cup holder and everything.
Damn.
Speaker.
Had the
Speaker on
speakers. She had Bose speakers on
Heated seats.
the inside of the chair.
Bowling.
Mm.
All right, but yeah, Momo, you dodged the bullet, so just be thankful. We all go through it. Everybody gets judged. It's gonna happen to the day you die. It just happened for you. Obviously, he thought you were cute, but I guess y'all personalities just didn't mix. Y'all didn't mesh, and that's good. Because it could have been like, you could have tried to force it, got into it with him, made a mistake, called herpes or something. It's like, you don't
God
need
damn, nigga.
No, you stayed with the.
Jesus, that was a lift.
It happens.
Fuck.
I mean, he's
got
not
herpes
wrong.
out here.
I know, but
That's
goddamn.
1 of 4.
I guarantee. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Yep.
But yeah, like shit happens. Like niggas stay in shit just cause, or they get involved with somebody that they shouldn't have got involved with, and then someone might have had, oh, I had a baby. Oh, I got this thing I can't cure. Oh, it's just stuff happens. So everything works out the way. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. So you're all right.
1 of 4.
So fucking home episodes be crazy. Reviews, man. Reviews. I ain't watched nothing, so that's all, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I gotta find the illegal site again, and then I have my kid, and I ain't get a chance to watch Invasion.
Oh yeah.
So we got Secret Invasion, and we got The Flash. Which one y'all reviewing first?
Want the Flash get out the way?
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah, y'all can spoil that. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I watch it on the Max.
I mean, none of this matters, I guess. Like, I don't think
It's
it matters
reboot and
anymore.
everything.
Yeah.
So I personally, well, first, we gotta do the obligatory, like, what do you call it?
Mhm.
We don't support Ezra Miller's actions in life.
We gotta
but,
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people doing it when they fucking talk about the movie just because, like, hey, like, we just talk about the movie.
Hey, listen, man.
We're not condoning any of that nigga actions and none of that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I bootleg that shit. They ain't get my penny.
I guess we gotta say that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
unless we fresh and fit and y'all know us for that, we don't. Nah, I would think y'all know us by now.
I'm just saying, throwing it
Yeah,
out.
you're right. Disclaimer. Hesh said it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. But I watched the movie. I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good movie. The CGI was disgusting. It was horrendous. It was like some of the worst CGI I've seen in a very long time. I was like, I don't even understand how they let this happen like this. That CGI was
it was bad. It was like
bad.
CW bad, like 5th season
Bad.
CW
Like,
bad.
Yeah, I think even worse than that maybe on some. Because at least with the on a CW shit, it's like, okay, it's a TV show, it's a TV budget. It's like, all right, you're gonna expect it to be a little wonky.
Yeah,
this is a fucking big budget movie. It's like, how the fuck did they do? Like, the only thing that they did that was good, generally for the most part, CGI wise or just effects wise, was because having both Barrys in the screen at the same time.
Yeah,
that worked very well. For me, at least, I never really got taken out of it, except for there was one time when he was talking to him in his Flash costume, and they like CGI'd his mouth or some shit, which is weird. I was like, I don't know why they did that. I don't know if they had to like redub the scene, maybe. I don't know why, but it was just the CGI horrendous. Like,
I got a question, right?
Yeah.
So was the trailers a pump fake? You feel like?
What you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, because when everybody saw the trailer, they was like, "Oh my god, this movie might be actually amazing. We might be able to forgive Ezra." But then when you say like the CGI was horrendous, I feel like a lot of the trailer was CGI work, and then if it didn't look,
it looked bad.
It looked bad. It looked better in the trailer too.
Trailers. I just thought they was gonna fix it by the time I watched the actual movie.
Yeah,
it looked bad. It looked bad, like, because the scene they showed was like with Supergirl fighting niggas and shit, and it looked bad and rubbery and shit. I was like, okay, well, that was 5 months ago. I thought maybe by the time we got to the movie they would have fixed them, but they did not. That's just how it looks.
Like it was like she was whipping people ass like Dead or Alive. You remember on Dead or Alive when you do that axe kick? Like she did an axe kick to the nigga, but the frame skipped. And they kept that shit in the for real. Like the frame of the dude skipped while hers stayed the same. And then it just looked like really like that should look crazy. And then I went on TikTok and see one of the dudes who actually worked on the film. They was like, "Yo, like I left that shit." Like,
like he left the casting, or he
left the
he's all fucked up and just left it.
He left the effects, the effects team.
Studio.
He said mad people left, and then they really couldn't finish it. And then you have like the director lying, saying, "Oh, that's how the Speed Force looks." Like that's some bullshit.
Liar. You're just a liar.
Yeah, facts. But in general, I think the movie was okay. I think the movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is flopping horribly.
Oh
But
yeah.
I understand why.
You think that's because of Ezra?
I think it's a combination of a lot of it's Ezra. It's DC people just don't have faith in it, and it's also it's getting rebooted anyway. Why would I bother? Really, do I need to watch it? Because it's not going to really matter, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a combination of all those things. It's like
I thought
all
it was
three of
good.
them. It's still good, but yeah, but it's being good and being relevant aren't the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, because you're going to these movies for like the universe that they're building, but this is the end of something that never really even got off the ground to begin with.
Mm.
So
it's
to
like,
everybody
all right.
like you.
Yeah,
like-
it's like
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
yeah,
I don't like prequels.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. And then you add the Ezra stuff on top of it, and it's like, all right, well, then I really ain't gonna see this shit because this motherfucker's out here walling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, the story is pretty simple. Like Barry, it's a combination of Flashpoint and some other shit. Barry goes back in time to try to save his mom's life. There's some weird shit in there where it's like, okay, you go back in time. Why don't you go back in time to find out who the fuck killed your mom instead of just moving tomato cans or whatever?
Yeah, you know that kind of like that kind of like threw me for a loop because they never addressed that. So I guess they not going to.
Yeah, I figured I think they were saving it for a potential sequel. Because like in the comic books, if you know,
Oh yeah,
in the comic books, it's tied to a character, and I think maybe they were trying to save that for potential sequel.
Yeah.
Which they're not going to get.
Man.
Clearly. But yeah,
you know what I
Michael
thought?
Keaton was fun. What?
Before you get on Michael Keaton, I thought that Ben Affleck's Batman was going to be in it more.
I didn't.
I just thought that him and Keaton would meet at some point.
Yeah, like they'd have like the worlds mixed together type of shit.
Yeah.
But, nah, they didn't go that route.
Yeah. But on to Michael
Yeah.
Keaton. That was the
Yeah,
best
no, I
part
was
of the
saying
movie.
Michael Keaton was cool. He was like, yeah, probably best part of the movie,
Mhm.
probably, or at least top 5 stuff in the movie. He was cool. It was a little weird how he was like, oh shit, there's aliens. I don't want to help. Fuck it, I'll help. It was like, all right.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, no, go ahead.
Something about his Gotham. His Gotham is safe as fuck
Yeah.
because he
Yeah,
murks
why?
niggas.
Yes. Kill. Bang, bang. You dead.
Yeah.
Wait, niggas died?
Yeah, Joker
Yeah,
died
yeah.
in the first.
Yeah, Tim Burton Batman. He was killing niggas.
He murked people. He solved the problem.
So in that whole time, nobody arose and be like, nah, it's too safe here.
Kill niggas. Right? You ain't gonna come if you can't come back from it. You ain't gonna keep doing some wild shit. You're like, oh,
Right.
You can't repeat offend if you in the ground. Like,
Yeah, facts.
You can't repeat if you on the ground, nigga.
oh
You only get
man.
to tell one
Dr.
joke.
Umar, everybody. some of y'all niggas about to go.
What else?
Oh,
I
man.
mean, so let's see.
Is that the name of the episode?
What?
What?
Oh, God.
We're good? Can be. Let's
He
see
did.
what
He
else.
did have an ill ass fighting scene. He did have an
When?
ill side. When they were in the bunker in Russia.
Oh, Batman? Yeah,
Batman.
that was cool.
Yeah, it's going sick.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It was cool. It was just weird. Like, why was it Supergirl said Superman? I guess it could have. She like,
Did they not want to face like the backlash of like, oh, where the fuck is
Henry.
yeah,
yeah.
pretty much, yeah. Just because I think it was still when they were filming it, all that stuff was in the air. But it's like, this is a whole new character. We have to like reestablish who. Like it went from I'm not gonna help to I'm gonna help in like 3 minutes, and it's
Yeah.
like okay, we don't really know this character, so it's a little weird because obviously you got to just move the
Yeah,
story
test tube,
along.
baby.
No, she's not a test tube baby. She
Nah.
just fell on Earth and they put her in a bunker on the ground with like red sunlight, so she wouldn't have her full strength. And then she got free the first time. She got control of her powers real quick, She learned how to handle him real quick, and then she was out here beating people's ass.
Yeah.
And I liked her, and I liked the actress, and I liked the portrayal she did. It was just like, I mean, it was quick, but it was quick, and then
Yeah.
I think it'd have been less to have to like wrap your head around if it was like Henry Cavill or whatever. But obviously, they were in fluctuation with him at the time when they were filming this. They didn't know what was going on, or he was in or out or whatever. But yeah, I give the movie like a 7.5, maybe 8, 7.5.
It was, I think not the original Barry, but the what was it, past Barry? Yeah, like he was a little annoying. He was a little too annoying.
Yeah, but that was I think that was on purpose though.
Yeah, no, it was the fucking laugh he was doing, like some crazy ass. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
no, it's not.
That's just fine, because I think they did it on purpose. Because I think a lot of people's criticism of Flash in like the Justice League and all that stuff was he was a little annoying, and I think part of the reason why they made Barry 2 even more annoying was to give Barry the chance to sort of, because obviously by the end of the movie he might still be that Flash, but he kind of grew.
Yeah,
and he got to see us. Like, he even said in the movie, he's like, "Oh, is this what it's like talking to me?" It's like that little bit, a moment where it's like realizing, like, "Oh, okay." So I think obviously, if we would have got more movies and more cameos with the character, we would probably see him a little bit more evolved. Maybe still quirky, but maybe a little less annoying than what he was in like Justice League and shit like that.
Yeah,
but obviously, we're not getting that, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I do. One thing that did surprise me, that, like, they were going back in time a lot.
Yeah,
like a lot during the end, because it was kind of like a canon event, quotations, to where the same thing kept happening,
and they couldn't. And no matter how many times it went back in time, he couldn't fix the thing because it was just like it's supposed to happen.
Yeah,
or it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and then I mean that was the only, I guess, decent thing is we got cameos, even though maybe some of it was a little weird. I mean, obviously, the CGI was horrendous again, and it was also weird that they did that, and we didn't get any Grant Gustin. I thought that was a misstep.
Yeah,
that was weird to just not have, because Ezra cameoed on the TV Flash, on the TV show, like 3 years ago, or whatever that was, and to not have Grant Gustin cameo in this movie in some way, when you're doing multiverse and time travel, was weird. It was cool seeing Nicolas Cage as Superman.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah. He was fighting.
As soon as I saw the spider, I was like, I knew it. So I saw
Spider.
Oh, it's Nicolas Cage. I was like, oh shit.
But the CGI was bad. It was like fuck.
Horrendous.
That shit was bad.
Like, I'm talking like
PS2, nigga.
Dog,
like
PS2. It was horrible. Like, I don't even understand. I mean, like it's like I can't even understate how bad it is.
You know how bad it looked, and what was like slightly better. You know that you seen that trailer with the Will Smith game that's coming out?
Yeah,
it looked like that, but worse.
Nah, he's gonna be a skin in some game.
Oh.
Now,
it looked like Spawn's cape in the Spawn.
Oh shit! You think they gave up? Like they didn't want to put that much money into it, so they were just like, "Fuck it," because for it to flop and this be the last movie of like everything, I would think y'all would put y'all best foot forward and be like, "All right, we gotta at least redeem ourselves to show people that we can make good movies."
Well, we got
just not try.
We got one more coming, but I don't know why it was so bad. I just maybe budget. Maybe there's like, we put enough money in. We don't want to put too much money into this just in case it does fall up. I guess I don't know why they decided not to do better on the CGI. Like the director was like, "Oh no, it's on purpose." And I was like, "Oh well,
no,
fuck you." Because that was fuck you. That was a bad choice, my guy. Yeah, that shit was ugly.
That shit was insane, man. If you think about the DC run, like they had 2 movies that were just like atrocious, like fucking 3. If you're counting Wonder Woman, like the 20, what's that shit? That forgettable ass shit.
1984.
Yeah, that shit had bad CGI. The first Justice League was just
wasn't that
crazy.
great either.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Didn't look that great. And they never had like exceptional CGI, but this shit is some next level bad shit.
Yeah, it actually makes me respect, even though people don't like it. It actually makes me respect Zack Snyder's shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see the Justice League he came out with, and the Flash was running towards the bang, and then like you seen the CGI, it looked thousand times better than that shit. When he was running and the floor was like building itself back up because he was running back in time. That looks way better than the shit.
Yeah, that is the only. Well, I would say the only, but that's one good thing about this ending and being over with.
That's over with?
Yeah, that everything is over with. I hope to God, when and if they ever do anything new Flash related, they fix the way that motherfucker runs. I hate that shit with a passion. I don't know why that's the way why that's the route they went with it. I mean, I know why why they went with that because when they were doing Justice League, Zack Snyder was like basing off of like ice skaters, whatever, because the lack of friction type of shit or whatever, because he's moving so fast.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
With no friction. So I understand, I guess conceptually why they would go with that, but it looks stupid to me. And I hate it. I've hated it since day one. The first time I saw him run like that, I was like, oh, please fix this. I pray to all the gods that exist on every planet, on every plane of existence, please fix this. I hate the way he looks when he runs. I hate it.
Oh man, they made fun of it though.
Yeah,
like when he lost his powers, he was like, running in circle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But despite the shit I'm talking about, the CGI, I do think the movie was actually okay. It was actually a pretty good movie. Surprising.
Was it better than Black Adam? Not Black Adam.
To me,
yeah. Black Adam? I mean Shazam.
I didn't see the second.
The
first one.
See that.
First one, no. Second one, probably. I didn't see the second one, but probably. Damn, it's better than Black Adam to me. Yes.
Flash before you saw Shazam for free.
Yeah, I have no desire. From everything I heard about that movie, I don't desire. Everything I heard about that movie was that it's not good.
How good did that movie do?
Shazam, it flopped.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we always talk about. Excuse me. They always talk about recouping money. I don't think it recouped its money.
It flopped. It's like the third flop. It's like the ninth flop in a row, if we be honest. But
they about to sell WB again and they keep this shit up.
It's done.
I know this shit flopped when they had billboards.
God damn, $133.8 million. That's all it made. That's crazy.
And the budget is probably like 4 or 5.
My, that's goddamn.
I think this is doing worse than Black Adam, Flash. So sucks. But yeah, we got one more left. We got Aquaman. We'll see how that does. I'm not holding my breath for that. I like
Aquaman holding your breath. I get it. Funny.
I like the first Aquaman movie. But again, we'll see. I'm not holding my breath. And again, it's one of the other things. It's like, all right, cool, we're gonna watch this, but does it matter? Not really, because it's getting rebooted. But I still might watch it.
They gotta reboot this whole shit. Well, not even reboot. Just stop. Just stop.
They are stopping, sort of.
Like got another Aquaman.
Well, it's already done. It's already done. Like this shit it's been done for like 2 years now, I think, or at least a year and a half.
So it's
COVID, COVID happened.
I know, but what does so the Flash resets everything? So why is Aquaman coming out after Flash?
COVID happened.
Okay, but
I don't know the order in which it was supposed to originally come out in, but
hear me out.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Why is Aquaman coming out after
something got changed up? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know questions, answers.
I'm like gonna be reading like this is what happened back in the day.
No, I think it's supposed to be a continuation of the first movie, but so I mean, it could be one of the things where they did like Captain Marvel, where the movie takes place before the events of other movies.
Back in 2018.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then they had that dumbass fucking post credit scene that had nothing to do with nothing.
So stupid.
Like just Aquaman drunk.
Just drunk.
Like,
I was like, what?
Like,
but again, I think
because he want to be Thor so bad. That's why.
No, I think they just was like, hey, Aquaman's coming. Let's just do some dumb shit. And then the other thing with George Clooney is weird.
Yeah, that was. I understand why they did it, but it was like you're not going anywhere with this. So what's the point?
This show Batman George Clooney. I mean, George Clooney,
well, him
Batman?
and Bruce.
Yeah. So the whole thing was Barry realized that he can't really go back in time and change things because it doesn't like change his future like Back to the Future. It's like it changes your past and your future when he goes back in time to like fix things, yada yada yada. So that's how when he went back in time to save his mother, he made a world where instead of Ben Affleck, it's Michael Keaton as Batman. So then they get to the point where he's like, okay, I have to let my mom die, yada yada, because I should die. But there was a plot line in the movie where his dad was supposed obviously was framed for the murder of Barry's mom, and there was like some security footage of his dad at the store because he's supposed to be at the store at the time of the murder, but it was corrupted, and Batman was Ben Affleck's Batman was able to clear the footage of the camera, but his dad was on camera, but he never looked up, so you couldn't see his face. So then Barry did something that made it so that he would look up at the camera. So he changed the past a little bit still so that his dad would actually get acquitted.
Oh,
set free after some time. And
look up.
Yeah. So in doing so,
look up Marlon say cheese.
Yeah. And doing that little change ended up changing the world a little bit more. So then when he comes back to what would be his timeline, his present time, Bruce Wayne shows up and it's George Clooney instead of Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton or whatever, which is a cool little Easter egg, I guess. But I was watching some video where people were saying in like the original screening, I guess maybe like a press screener, that scene happens and they just show like a foot stepping out of the car, and because Barry says, "Who the fuck is that?" or "Who the fuck are you?" or whatever he says, and then it ends, and in the theatrical release they show George Clooney. So, but like a lot of people are saying it'd been better to leave it where they don't show the face because obviously we're rebooting everything and there's supposed to be a new Batman, and if they're showing George Clooney. Is George Clooney the new Batman, or is it just like a nice little Easter egg gag? And I think it's just an Easter egg gag, but which is fine, I guess. But it does make some confusion for some people.
Yeah,
but yeah, check it out when it comes on Max.
Yeah,
I think
don't waste your money.
I do think it's no waste. I mean, if you want to waste your money, it's because I don't think it's a waste of money. I do think it's worth watching, but obviously. You could also just wait till it's on Max right now.
You could wait fucking 3 weeks, right?
You can wait. Yeah. But I do think it's a good movie.
There is some bullshit that they said. They said that the success of this movie was banking on Michael Keaton being in Batman Beyond or something like that.
No, yeah, they were saying if this movie was like, Kevin Smith said this, so we don't know.
Oh, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it was Kevin Smith. At least I saw the TikTok where Kevin Smith was saying it. He was saying, hey, if this Flash is successful, then they would use that as a springboard to do a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton reprising his role as Bruce Wayne, which would have been cool to see a Batman Beyond movie. But obviously, this movie floppity flop. So, I mean, who knows? We could still possibly get a Batman Beyond movie, but yeah.
I thought they canceled that when they did the acquisition.
Yeah, but I think, but they didn't. So like James Gunn was cherry picking stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it's one of the things where like, okay, we could still maybe do this if this does this, but this didn't do that, so now we're not going to do it. Because it's like how Jason Momoa is, as far as I'm aware, is still going to be part of whatever the future DC stuff is with James Gunn, right? As far as I know. Ezra, we don't know, but they haven't said that he was out. We know Henry's out. We know Ben Affleck's out. I think Gal Gadot is still in as a Wonder Woman, maybe. So like I think they were like cherry picking what they wanted from Snyder stuff to use for James Gunn stuff. So it still could have been a possibility. But now, who knows?
That box set gonna be crazy. That's a hard watch, nigga.
Man, that shit gonna be in a bargain bin before you know it, nigga. You ain't buying that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen 12 DVD set for fucking $16.
I would say they started off good. I think Man of Steel, when it came out, it didn't deserve the hit it got.
No,
It
I
really
think
didn't.
Man Still's
I knew this shit was I knew this shit was doomed when I saw how he got the fucking names of the people when he saw logos on the screen. I was like, this shit is
Oh, that's Batman vs Superman.
That's BVS. Yeah,
Yeah,
BVS. That's not Man of Steel.
Yeah.
That's
everything.
where
All
that's
this
where it
shit
went
connected.
wrong. But that's where it went wrong. But then that's not necessarily 100% Zack Snyder's fault. That's like WB Studio, because there's Man of Steel, and then I think Avengers, because I think then Avengers came out and it was like, oh, we need that. So then the next movie,
We need that.
the next movie, we're gonna have Batman fighting Superman just because we want to introduce all this shit, and now we want to fast forward. So then we're doing this movie, and look, it's logos, and it's like, yeah, once you saw the logos,
It's logos.
it was kind of downhill once you saw the logos.
Yeah.
But
Was
Damn.
yeah. Womp, womp, womp.
Mm.
But yeah, cool beans.
Mm.
Check it out.
Yeah.
all right. So I guess the next installment in something actually good keeps a consistent, great storyline with good CGI. You know, the big dig in this has just been leading the way for what, 13 years now? What, 14?
10. No.
It's 10 plus.
Yeah.
Mad long.
2008 is when Iron Man came out, I believe.
15, something around there.
Yeah.
All right. So Secret Invasion on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We got Sam Jackson, the Scrolls.
Yeah.
I maybe saw like 15 minutes of this, so
yeah,
take it away.
So how does it start? It starts because I was trying to think, why are the
Agent
Scrolls...
Coulson is doing
not
something.
Coulson.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was trying to think, why are the Scrolls evil now, doing bad shit? But come to find out, it's because of they was on Earth for like 30 years or some shit like that. Nick Fury promised them a planet. This nigga got he got snapped away. All that happened, and when he came back, they noticed that he changed in a way.
Yeah.
Something's changed about him. I don't know what that's about. They didn't reveal it yet. I guess we'll get there.
Yeah.
How many episodes is this?
6, I believe.
6 again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where to start it? When who was the dude from Black Panther? Was it?
Everett Ross.
Yeah. He met with this conspiracy theorist agent. He was like, the Scrolls is out to get us. Ah! He's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't just take this to Nick Fury without no evidence. He's like, here's the evidence. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna take this to him. He's like, okay. He start zip lining him. And then like what surprised me is that they actually shown him getting shot.
Yeah.
That surprised me.
It's that rated R shit, baby.
Rated R shit coming, man.
Yeah.
It's that PG-13 shit. Yeah, so then he goes on he gets chased. I forgot who's chasing him. Oh no, it's just some random, well, we think it's a random like
Russians.
dude.
Russians.
And ends up being Vodka, the dude from Captain Marvel. But so I guess that's the point of the show and just the general theme of the show. So like there's chasing Everett Ross, and then he falls off a building and dies, and it turns out that Everett Ross is a Skrull. But here's the thing: is it that Everett Ross has been a Skrull this entire time?
Ooh.
Right? Or was it just a Skrull using his face to get in cool with that guy to get that information? Because basically what the dude had discovered was there's a bunch of small, I guess, terrorist cells, like doing things all across different nations, and basically trying to trigger, I guess, like a war. And I guess the Skrulls' plan is to make everybody go to war so that they can slowly take over everything and turn Earth into their planet. I'm guessing that's what their ultimate goal is. We'll find out more. I guess it's only the first episode. But yeah, so it's like, so now you start with that. Okay, was Ross a Skrull the whole time, or was it just this guy covering? And if he was a Skrull the whole time, who else is a Skrull? And then that's where the paranoia starts going.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck. So who can you trust?
Yeah. So,
Then what else happened?
who's homegirl? Amelia? That's that her name? That
I'm a
actor?
fucking
Emilia
high.
Clarke.
Yeah. She's one of the she's one of the defectors, and they have this little base where I think it's a nuclear plant, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
because
they're
I
immune
guess
to
they're
radiation
not
or some shit like that.
narrating.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's working for the background. She's the daughter of like because in Captain, I forgot the dude's name off the top of my head now right now. In Captain Marvel, Nick Skrull, Nick Skrull,
Mhm.
Nick Fury met up with the two Skrulls, and there was like the dude and his wife, and they had a little daughter. She's playing the daughter growing up, and that's what she's playing. That movie took place in like the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess they like she was like they have like a commune that's for scrolls. It's like we were growing natural scroll. Everything we eat is from our home world, so it's like growing plants and stuff that are growing on Earth, but they're like only scroll stuff. And it's like, hey, we need agents to go out and sow the seeds of chaos for the big plans.
Yeah.
And she's one of them.
Yeah. And they did a nifty trick so everybody wouldn't be all scrolled up and shit like that. They said if you're like because you know all that makeup, it costs money to do that in time.
Yeah.
So what they did was they said anybody who's a soldier, what they do is
Stays human.
Yeah, they stay human. So nobody would be able to tell if they're a scroll or not. Not even the scrolls in the camp. Like you just
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's a neat trick to keep everybody out of keep everybody out of that damn face.
In makeup all the time.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah. Is this new scroll that's in charge? What's his name? Gravik?
Yeah, Gravik, I believe.
Yeah. So
Gravik or Gavik?
Gavik?
Yeah.
Gravik. Yep. Who's that? Who's Gia's father? Talos?
Yeah, Talos.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think of his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened at the end scene? Well, there was a scene.
I mean, clapped the old girl. That's what happened.
Yeah. I kind of didn't like that.
Hold that.
Yeah,
I do.
So I do.
Nah, because that was his right hand. Got rid of his right hand, and she was human because she didn't digivolve back. So she was they clapped her for real. She dead. Unless it's a fake out. I mean, it's MCU Fury shit they could have faked out because Fury has been dead 17 times and came back. So it's possible she could come back. But
nah, she died with you died with your eyes open. You dead, man. Like, you died with your eyes open, man.
I mean, she deserved it.
God damn.
I mean, she might have committed some war atrocity, so she might have.
They say Jadakiss did it.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, that's how it ended.
Yeah.
Clapped
Put
her
them in
up.
the hood like the little motorcycles.
But so far it was cool. Like nothing crazy really happened. You seen Rhodes? Like
Rhodey.
Yeah, Rhodey.
Yeah, he's working with the president. We don't know what his role with the president is yet. I don't know if he's like a senator or like the secretary of defense or something.
I guess he's like the what is he? I forgot
Consultant, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
a liaison between superheroes. I don't know what he is exactly yet, but he's working with Presidente. And obviously it's the first episode, so they're just sort of setting up. They're setting up. Hey, the Skrulls are doing terrorist shit. And Fury's got to fucking stop him because he has the closest ties to the Skrulls because he promised to help them find a home planet, and he still hasn't. That was in 1993, and he still ain't did shit in 2003. And then it's like, oh shit, who can I trust? And they blowing shit up and they killing things and we terrorists, and we'll find more.
Yep.
All right, so that was just all in episode 1, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, like I mismatched it. Okay.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do we have for topic time? What the fuck is up for topic time? Craven the Hunter trailer. How do we like that?
Nose biting. I liked it.
You know,
Well, let me rephrase that. I was like, this is actually better than I thought it was going to be. That's what I would say.
I mean, I feel like we said that about Morbius trailer too.
Maybe.
Well,
you might be
I
right.
kinda did.
I was like, yo, this shit got a little high. And then it was like, everything. The best part of that thing was the trailer.
Well, this looks way better than whatever the fuck that looked like. But again, who knows?
You know what kind of like it's one thing that kind of confuses me. You know, I was watching the trailer and then like I heard the voice. I was like, oh shit, this nigga sounds exactly like Craven. Oh fuck, it's Russell Crowe.
Dose of Adonia.
Now the guy that plays Craven also plays like 2 other roles of like superheroes,
Yes.
right? Isn't he in Kick-Ass and isn't he
Yep.
Pietro?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Dose of Adonia.
Nigga not turning down no checks, no fucking brand loyalty.
Yeah. I just
Why would he?
I don't like how Russell Crowe's character is more like Craven than the dude who's playing Craven.
Well, he just don't got the Russian accent. That's it. He might still be crazy. He Russian. I mean, he Russian. He just ain't got the accent.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just like the personality.
Russian
Like the
boy.
personality is completely off. Like that's not Craven. That as far as personality wise, that's somebody completely different.
He's cool, Craven.
Yeah, but I don't understand why
Cool
like they
Craven.
just can't make.
Oh, baby.
I just don't understand why they just can't make a villain movie where the dude is a villain.
Because it's not interesting to watch, I don't think, necessarily.
Shit, Morbius wasn't interested to watch.
Correct. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I mean, they
just
make
think
you
it's
so
like,
bad for the supposed antagonist, though.
yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm sure there's movies out there where the main character is evil just for evil's sake, and that were probably good. But I think in general, you want people to sort of want to root for the main character, which is why this is I don't know, mistake, but maybe it is. This is why I think it's a mistake to try to do all these villain movies for a Sinister Six thing for Spider-Man. It's like, it's weird that you're doing this a little bit, but we'll see how it turns out. Because they're villains. They're supposed to be villains, and all their origins are sort of tied to Spider-Man to a certain extent. And it's like a little weird without Spider-Man.
Yeah,
But
like,
we'll see.
and then you're mixing and matching these villains. Like Vulture and Morbius don't make sense to me.
Not this version of them.
Yeah, not all. Not at all. Not even
I
Craven.
think
If,
they're trying to find an offshoot of something because I guess the other ones have been done way too much, so they're trying to find something different to, just some different caveat because what they've been doing ain't working, and they're trying to differentiate themselves from Marvel. Like, hey, they do all hero origin stories. Let's go to opposite and let's do villains. Everybody likes a good villain story, and then we had some success with Joker, and then it's like, all right, let's throw shit at the wall, see what sticks. Everybody loves Venom. He's not a villain. He's not a hero. He's just, really bad guy.
Joker was still Joker though. Like I think was gonna fuck up this movie. I think Spider-Man 2 is gonna fuck up this movie, the game, because you got Craven in that, and that's more like Craven than this motherfucker.
Well, this will come out before. When does this come out?
Craven?
Yeah.
Doesn't this come out like November, December, something like that?
I don't know. The game will come out before. I think the game comes out in September, I believe.
The game come out September.
Yeah, I was trying to see which one was coming out first, but
October.
October the game comes out.
No, the movie coming out October 6th.
So September, then October.
Oh yeah, so
They playing that. They had to.
That's a bad plan,
maybe a
in
little
my
bit.
opinion.
I don't know, but maybe if the movie's good, if the trailer's any indication, it looks like it might be okay. It's rated R as well. I don't know if it's as hell, but it did bite a dude's nose off and spit it out at somebody. So if it's good, I'm here for it. I suppose. I'm not holding my breath. We got Venom, we got Morbius, and now we got Craven.
Yeah, we don't have a good track record when it comes to Sony and trying to do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we can hope
Craven,
for we can.
Craven.
The Maven, the Maven.
Oh man. God damn.
Yeah, let's just hope for the best. I see.
It's just a lot of uncertainties. You have Tom Holland talking about he don't even know if he's coming back for Spider-Man. And I know they're like, oh
That's
shit.
why.
Wasn't
He's
he
tired.
He's tired, but he might have to come back because all his other shit keep flopping. So
Shit. You think he'll get like 50 million for Spider-Man?
I
To
think they'll
play
give him.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, they'll give him whatever. I don't know about 50
Yo,
mil, but
that was the crazy amount that they were gonna pay. Like before, they were about to reboot Batman again. They were about to pay Christian Bale $50 million
50 million.
to do Batman versus Superman. But he turned that shit down. It's like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, Rhino would be tough. You know what may make this movie flop? If the video game adaptation or like the story that they tell of Craven is way better than the actual
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
cinema. Like it's just
which is
it's
gonna
always
be.
every time I've been saying this since we started this podcast, these video game studios need to be in the writer's room or be making cinema because they tell a story and have way more time and just I guess foresight than the people that just like, hey, people like name recognition and they gonna go watch it. We don't have to put our all into it. But if that shit tells a way better story than the actual film, they ain't in trouble.
I think they know that. It's just, I just
Hopefully they
believe.
don't. Why do they keep doing it?
I think they do it. I think it's just a dick swinging contest with the execs. Like they just trying. They trying to sell lunchboxes and shit like that. So they just wanted to be as PG as possible to get the kids in the seats. It's all like business when it comes to that. But with games, it's kind of different. It's like a sort of like a free for all, but it's controlled. It's like, okay, this is what we want to do, and they just do it. I don't think it's unless you put microtransaction. I think that's the only business side that people hate when it comes to gaming is like microtransaction. But other than like story, that's the easy thing to get by.
But they keep losing this bet. They keep trying to make this bet and they keep losing.
Execs gotta die. Old niggas don't know shit.
Gotta die. Ego gotta die. Like all this superficial shit has to die because you see what happened with Last of Us, where it was like, hey, we got the people that was in there making the game on the TV show, and it was damn near flawless. And that's what happens. That was amazing. Now, when you take some niggas that just doing this shit for a paycheck and you told them to, versus somebody that's invested and knows these characters and knows how to write a compelling backstory and make the character interesting, and people that don't know, like whatever. But whatever. I don't care. Keep making y'all whack ass movies. Because does this really matter? Like in the grand scheme of things, like what are these? So they keep introducing all these villains for what? Like what's the big build up?
Sinister Six.
But when we have
versus Spider-Man type of shit.
But who's looking forward to the Sinister Six if we have like y'all niggas ain't good solo. So we gonna put all y'all together and expect this to be okay?
Yeah.
So we gonna put 6 twos together and hope that come up to 12.
Yeah.
6 twos.
These movies are bad, man.
Yeah, well, look, sometimes shit gotta be bad.
Shit gotta be bad for it to be good then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying Marvel.
Good girl go bad.
I'm just saying the MCU. They've been killing shit for so long and y'all just won't get the memo.
You can't recreate the gumbo. You can't recreate the secret sauce. Like I
you should try. I feel like they don't be trying.
No, they trying.
This ain't trying. Nah, if that's your try, then kill yourself.
They don't have a Kevin Feige. They don't have a Kevin Feige. They don't have anybody, a ringleader. They don't have anybody be like, okay, this is what we're doing. Stay on this track. Studio execs, get the fuck out the way. Cause with Kevin Feige, he had creative control, like full creative control of the shit. So it was more like in his hands whether shit come out good or bad. It's like can I use Star Wars as an example? Sort of. Like you see what Jon Favreau's doing. He's writing The Mandalorian by himself. Like he's writing that shit by himself. Him and Dave Filoni, they're doing it by himself. But the minute you have Kathleen Kennedy coming in, you fuck shit up. This is like a big dick swinging contest, man. Like everybody wants some credit for some shit. I did it. Like that's what's going on.
All right, so if you're gonna take the credit for that, when the shit flops, I want you to have that same energy.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they don't. They like to, whoa. Such and such helped me do this and do that and was a consultant on like no. Take all that. You want to take all the credit when it was going good and when everybody was cheering. When the shit turned bad, give that same energy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hesh, this is all you. ISO, One Piece trailer. Go.
Lit. Let's watch it. It's ill. Como no jet pistol. It's about to be fire, nigga.
I don't lie to the dojo.
Nah. I mean, it looked cool. I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Nigga. I don't want to hear it look cool. I don't want to hear all these fucking words that you could take any which way. Tell the truth.
It looked cool.
Tell the truth.
The truth is, I need to see more. Like from what I've seen.
Oh, you.
What? It's a very short trailer. It's more of a teaser than anything. It just gives us the release date. I'm concerned, but obviously,
Here we go.
live action, animated live action has not really turned out well.
Okay,
Shout out to Cowboy Bebop and shout out to Death Note. So I am absolutely concerned. I'm super concerned because of the power set of the main character. Is very difficult to. It's just, I feel impossible to get right. Like it's just gonna look weird. But I guess that's also one of the good things about One Piece. One Piece is just weird in general, so you might be able to do some stuff and people give it some leeway. But I'm gonna watch it. Like so, I'm just not holding my breath that it's gonna be like exceptional. I'm just gonna, but I am gonna watch it, and it looked okay.
Are you gonna hate watch it? Like if you get through, if it okay, so I'm guessing it all drops at once, right?
Netflix on this from you.
All right, so let's say how many episodes are in this season?
I think 8.
If the first 2 are bad, you gonna keep watching?
How bad?
Like a fan like you. When I say like you, I mean fully entrenched in One Piece, has been trying to get his friends to watch it, watches it over and over and get damn near a stan, I want to say. If it doesn't correlate or just remind you of the animation of the animated series in any way, and it's just too far off, it's too goofy, the CGI is bad, this isn't what happened. Like if you become one of them, yo, this ain't what happened, niggas. If you become one of them,
I might.
Are you gonna keep watching? Because it seemed like the first 2 episodes they might get like 4 crew members.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's only 8 episodes. I do think they're gonna speed through a lot of the Romance Dawn stuff, like the East Blue shit. Well, I will probably watch it all just so I can say that I did, and then take in whatever that ends up being. Maybe, unless it is so bad, I'm like, I can't do this. Like if it's that bad, it's where it's like, yeah, I'm like, nah.
The way you talking about the trailer is like, please don't prove me wrong. I've been telling people for years to watch this, and y'all just gonna do this and just like make it seem like I'm full of shit.
No, that's not gonna prove me wrong.
That's not gonna prove you wrong, but it's like
I got nothing to do with the other thing.
It doesn't, but it does.
It don't.
It does, but it don't.
It don't.
But it don't. But it do.
It don't.
It do.
No, it don't.
Okay, so you're gonna watch it.
No, I'm just saying this is a live action adaptation of an animation.
Listen, stop
this has nothing to do with the television, the anime, or the manga.
What's the name of it? It's not One Piece like the Lost Years. It's called One Piece, my nigga.
Yeah, but it's live action One Piece.
That ain't in the title. It's called One Piece, dog. You got to
okay. But this isn't the thing that I've been clamoring for people to watch.
Yeah, I had to eat that Ninja Turtle shit. You gotta eat this. The bulletproof 6-foot turtles.
Why?
Stand on that.
Oh, the Roy Turtles?
The roided up 6-foot bulletproof turtles.
No, I don't.
No, I'm saying you gotta stand on it.
No, I don't.
You will.
I don't.
Okay.
Because this isn't the thing that I was trying to get people to watch. I was trying to get people to watch the anime and read the manga. This is just some extra shit. I don't gotta stand on this. This ain't gonna.
No, you don't want to, but you will.
No, I ain't gonna stand on shit.
I'm gonna make.
I said the anime in the manga.
I'm gonna make sure people correlate this with you. If this live action is horrible, I'm nigga. He told me to watch.
That's their problem, not mine.
I will give the CGI a pass though. I will say that.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's Netflix. I'll give it a pass. Yeah. But everything else, I'm judging that shit like a motherfucker. Because you can only do but so much. It's Netflix. It's not a big budget studio. So I would
it's like you
say like
and there's
Netflix gonna put out fucking 8 series a month with $1 billion budgets.
What?
Yeah, but they're only gonna do so much.
And why take it on?
I mean, this ain't Stranger Things. Stranger Things is a different kind of beast.
That's a proven property.
Yeah, I
After
know.
They saw that it was like, you know,
like Stranger Things. I think
make the money off these kids. We can exploit them.
Yeah, I think that was the most money they pushed in on something. But this is like unproven product. I mean, you have a proof you have proof in a way because of the manga and the animation. But I don't know, dog. I don't know.
Okay, we'll see. When's it come out?
August, sometime August. End of August, I believe.
Ooh, you got to August to get your shit together, doggy.
Mm-hmm.
What we got? I'm on your ass, man. Watch, I'm on your ass. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise got a death wish.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise gonna die doing something he love and I respect it, but
I'm gonna make fun of it.
at least.
I'm gonna make fun of it. If he die, I'm making fun of it.
No, do you die in Scientology? Like, where do you go?
The spaceship.
Oh shit!
When you die?
Oh, is that?
Yeah, I don't know what
They can't find your body.
Wait.
Mass Effect, nigga.
It was Mass Effect.
This nigga.
On the Normandy. That's the thing.
Yeah, nigga.
Wait, do they die and go to the spaceship?
I don't know Scientology.
I mean,
nigga,
like, do you go like in like the ground? Do they just put your body in a pod and shoot you in space or something? Like, what's Scientology?
They put you in a crystal.
Like, yo, you know what? They might put your ass in a plant and like bury you so you grow again or something.
They neutralize your neutrons.
But Tom Cruise performed Mission Impossible 7 stunts on day one just in case he died. Smart.
Lit. I mean, that's smart because they can replace him. Oh shit,
Yeah.
he dead. Time for a new nigga.
Not
Or
even,
nigga just cancel it.
I think they would have canceled. I think they would have canceled. I don't think there's some people that like that stay shit. I don't think we could like. I think some people have enough respect for Tom Cruise. Like, I'm not taking on his shit.
We can put another short white nigga in there.
You could. I'm just saying. I think people have respect for Tom Cruise. Like I don't want to try to fill his shoes. Ethan Hunt is him. It's Tom Cruise and vice versa. But you don't necessarily need Mission Impossible. You can let that series die.
Ving Rhames.
Yeah, let him do everything.
No, never mind.
He in the movie.
Yeah, he's in every movie.
Yeah.
Amen.
But Mission Impossible 7, this is part 7 of 1. I mean, part of 2.
Yeah, they're doing the parts.
Yeah.
Going to end up, I hope it don't. Yeah, it's going to end on a cliffhanger.
Is this a new fad? Is this another Fast and Furious fault thing?
Sort of, but I don't think they started it. It just people just started doing parts for some reason. Maybe it's the last set of Mission Impossible.
This is the first thing I heard about being parts, where it's like Fast and Furious started that.
Nah, Harry Potter did it. Yeah.
Harry Potter. Definitely Hollows part 1 and 2.
Deathly Hollows was you right.
It was something else that did it. I can't think. I'm thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean, but it kind of ended like it was like 2 separate movies. Remember that shit? I think it was like
no.
Was it 3 and 4, or was it 2 or 3? 2 and 3 could have been one movie. I think it was Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, but they didn't call it like 1 and 2. They called it like something different.
Yeah, one of them was a cliffhanger shit.
Yeah.
It was like 2-parter. Yeah. I forgot which one. I think it's the one when Barbosa returns.
Yeah. The tentacle thing. Yeah. And they had Dirty Rihanna in it.
Calypso.
Yeah. She turned into a fucking kaiju. I don't know. That shit just got weird. I was like, all right. That's what's going on. Jack Sparrow. That's how she was talking. Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow.
Crabbo.
But yeah, Tom Cruise, man. I think this is the thing he gonna do going forward. It's like, hey, I want to do all my own stunts forever and ever till I turn 80.
Come on, Jackie Chan, get up.
You said Jackie Chan, get up?
Yeah, get up, Jackie.
Ain't Jackie like late 60s?
Nah, that nigga old as fuck. Jackie
he
Chan was
can't do that.
30. I think Jackie Chan was 30 in like the 70s or some shit.
Yeah,
Nah, but
the late
Jackie
70s.
Chan
No,
body.
no, I'm dead ass serious. I think he was like 30 in like the late 70s. Like nigga, he was around when fucking Bruce Lee was alive.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's 69 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say late 60s because I was like, when he was like 30, his body had to be like 60. He be jumping from shit and landing wild, and it was at a point I forgot what movie it was. It was one of them like ones where he wasn't speaking English. Where he had to have like back surgery because he did some stunt wrong. He was out for like 3 months or some wild shit.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Like, Jackie
No
been
one
on.
understands you.
No, I don't understand you. What else?
Oh,
TikToker won't
yeah.
stop. TikToker won't stop tattooing Mr. Beast's name on himself until he meets him. Good luck with that. That's some.
Weird.
It's not even white people. It's this new culture of just weird niggas. They want to go viral for something. They're like, hey. But all right.
Nope.
I just want to know why.
I said nope.
So he can
Like, what's the why? Like, are you going to ask him for a job? Is it for like clout? Is it to just be seen with him? Like, what's the why after you meet him? And then what are you going to do with these tattoos?
Have him for the rest of your fucking life. Like,
I think right now he's just doing like his legs or something like that. And then it's going to like gradually go to like, how far are you willing to go, first of all? Like, at some point, you're going to run out of skin.
Yeah, he's a young nigga not thinking out the consequences of his actions.
No, it's a young nigga wanting to be famous on the internet. And there's different ways to go about it. You could there should have been some other challenge. Like tattooing, I feel like is very 1980s. Like there's something out that you could have done to try to get clout or attention from Mr. Beast of all people. Or do it on YouTube. Isn't he doing this on TikTok?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't he doing this on YouTube or something where Mr. Beast is?
Not thinking through his consequences of his action.
White man. Okay. Cool. Gaming news. An internal email from Xbox Game Studios head Matt Booty has supposedly revealed Microsoft's desire to put PlayStation out of business. How the fuck was they going to do that when they just admitted defeat not too long ago?
Well,
that was part of their plan.
Yeah, it has something to do with Starfield. Starfield was about to be bought by PlayStation, and they found that out, so that's why they bought Bethesda.
That's why they bought that?
Yeah, that's why they bought Bethesda.
Xbox some dirty bitches.
Yeah.
No, they rich bitches.
I mean,
they're rich bitch Nathaniel.
Yeah, okay. So now what does it say about Xbox?
None. It's competition. Blood. It's war, nigga. Gang.
Yeah.
Is it really war if you like a clear cut loser?
Yeah, it's war still.
But you lose it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in the console war thing, when you admit that you're once you admit you're losing, you lost.
Well, what did they admit to losing?
The console wars.
What does that mean?
I guess when it comes to exclusives and day ones and just all around sales and the ease of
sales.
Like,
just console sales,
game quality, definitely.
That's opinion based.
What?
True, but opinion.
Wait, what game?
I said true, but opinion based.
I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's a fact. You got to name me a game that Xbox came out with.
They got this and this and this.
What did they got? Like
I don't know, nigga.
They thought Halo was gonna do something. It's like, no. Oh,
I think in terms of console sell, they're definitely not in first place.
Well, Nigerian press said they admitted to the Xbox One and PS4 fight. Yeah, I remember that. But even with this generation, it's like, Redfall was a serious fucking hit, and we thought that Halo was gonna do something. Halo didn't do not nearly what it was supposed to do. So they got Starfield.
They got stuff coming. They got Starfield. They got Hellblade. They got Avowed. They got stuff in the tuck. But we'll see what it actually ends up being. I don't know, but
like if you think about the consoles in general, like every console except for Xbox has had an exclusive that was highly acclaimed. Like Nintendo had, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, highly acclaimed. PlayStation had The Last of Us, smoking hot. For some reason, Horizon Zero Dawn keep getting left in the dust. You got Spider-Man coming out, which I kind of feel bad for that shit though, because this is a really good game.
They just keep releasing whenever something bigger takes over the culture. Because the first Horizon game came out, and then Breath of the Wild came out, and then that took over the world. And then the second Horizon game came out, and then fucking Elden Ring came out and took over the world. So they just kind of have bad luck with their release windows.
Like, I can't think of the last Xbox exclusive that they had that was critically acclaimed. That was a critically acclaimed game.
Sneak King.
What?
Hate this nigga.
Let me see. Let me look it up. What was the last Xbox game exclusive that was critically acclaimed? And that's sad because I can't remember.
Redfall.
No. No. Sea of Thieves. No. I don't know, dog. Let me see.
It's been a while.
Sunset Overdrive didn't really do anything. I mean, I think this is crazy, but the last one I could think of was like Gears of War.
No, I mean, it might have been something
It was
after that.
something way after that.
Yeah, no, but that's just the last one that comes to mind. That people were going crazy, but I'm not counting Halo because Halo is just Halo.
I mean, you have to. What else they got?
Yeah, no, but like that's like a given. I'm talking about something after that. I don't know, dog.
No, nothing come to mind. I mean, Xbox is pretty synonymous with Halo. I don't think anything else has even come close to take that spot.
Oh, that's crazy. I kind of feel bad.
PlayStation, you can name like 3 off the top of your head.
Yeah, fucking Uncharted.
Yeah, Uncharted, God of War,
Yep,
Spider-Man, something, Last of Us, like anything.
Shit, crazy. Even what was that game where the dude had electric powers?
Oh, Infamous.
Yeah, that
Infamous Last Son and all them niggas.
Yeah,
Second something was good.
I don't know. Maybe nah. Who made Days Gone?
I have no idea.
I heard people clamoring for that game. I never played it though.
It was pretty good.
What Days you played it?
PS3. The first one was good. No, not PS3 one. What am I thinking about?
What?
I'm thinking about something totally different. Never mind.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Forza Horizon.
You said what?
Oh, Nigerian Princess Forza Horizon.
Oh yeah.
I guess racing games aren't what they used.
No,
to
those
be.
were that shit was up there. I just know, but not everybody loves racing games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like racing games ain't like when fucking Need for Speed was coming out. You had to get the El Nino and shit like that. I'm thinking way back. Nigga. Oh man, I do want to get back in racing games though.
Ain't no yawning, nigga. You don't even like that job. What you yawning for? Let's see. Missing Submarine was controlled by a $30 gaming controller.
A Logitech controller at that.
A Logitech gaming controller worth $30 motherfucking dollars. Now,
get the Mad Cats.
Get the Mad Cats.
The Mad Cats.
That's what it looked like too. I guess rest in peace to the people on the Submariner. First of all,
I mean, clearly, obviously, but
pretty wild.
Yeah.
I seen this and I didn't really give a shit. I was like, oh, some rich people went down. Yeah, like some rich people went down in the sub and got fucked up. Oh well, man, shouldn't have done it.
I was fully invested, man, because this shit was so dumb.
I didn't give a shit.
Like I gave all the shit. It from jump. sounded janky as fuck. And then when I looked at the Submariner, I was like, if I spent an hour at Home Depot, I could find all this shit and make this stuff. And then everything I keep finding out about the Submariner is like, why would you like? How you have billions of dollars and get into some shit that looked like it cost 500,000 to make? And then, you know, I keep finding out like there were no windows in it, and you would just be looking like if you go to look at the Titanic, you would be looking through a screen. So what's the difference between?
I don't think you have windows in it. That's part of the thing.
What, in a submarine?
Well, because it's not a submarine.
What, a Submariner?
It's a submersible.
Submersible.
It's a difference.
Everybody keeps saying, everybody learns submersible.
It's a submersible. It's different, and it's the thing because of the pressure. I don't think they can have windows. I mean, it's dumb. They fucking bolted them niggas in.
Why the fuck would y'all?
You can't open it from the inside. But it don't matter because the shit imploded. So I mean,
yeah, it did. Them niggas was dead the first
you
day.
can put all the windows in that motherfucker you want. If this should go, it don't matter what.
A submersible. It imploded.
It did implode.
Them niggas was dead the first day though.
The first hour is
Nah, I feel like they died that day.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did.
That search was a fucking ruse. Like,
nah, because when they found wreckage, I think they found wreckage on like the last day that they had air, supposedly had air in the joint, and I was like, all right, that makes sense. And then I think they said while they was going to actually look for it, that was like the second or third day. Then they heard like knocking and booms and stuff like that. That might have been it imploding. We don't know how long they was down there just fucking freaking out.
Nah, that shit imploded the first 5
yeah,
seconds.
I think it did. Like the first
I
day.
think when they lost contact with the above with Earth and stuff,
it went boom.
It went. I think they was down there for like a little while longer. Then that shit's
there goes the boom. There goes the boom.
And it's the wild shit because like we know more about space than we know about the ocean, and people still go down there.
And trying to learn more, nigga.
No, but like not like that. No, it's not learning more. They're going to see the Titanic. It's not going on there to excavate anything. It's not going on in there to like learn something new about some type of fish that we saw or like reach new depths and nothing like that. Niggas already did that in like the 70s. There's no need for like they going the deepest you can go. There's nothing else to learn. It's dark down there and it's cold. That's it. And then the dude, it was one dude on there who went to go see the Titanic like 38 times, and this was his 39th trip. I'm like, you just keep playing with life. I don't see a reason why you would do that.
There goes the boom.
$250,000 one-way ticket to become a cousin to the Titanic.
Yeah.
And then they kept saying like if the shit did implode, like they died instantly, like their bodies wouldn't have known that they were even dead.
Yeah, milliseconds.
Yeah.
Milliseconds.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it.
He dead before you even know it.
Doofy ass nigga, man. $250,000 one-way ticket.
Jesus.
That shit don't make sense. And then everything looked janky. I think they were showing some like people are doing close-ups of like the sub and what they saw, like something was like screwed into a carbon fiber inside the ship or something like that. And they showed the controller.
Like PVC pipe and shit.
Yeah, it was like PVC pipe. He was like, "Oh, I got this for $30. I got this just for how much?" I was like, "None of this makes sense." But
white people
with money in board,
rich white people.
That's the crazy shit. Because every time I say to myself, when I get money, I'm going to do this. Submersible doesn't crack like top 1,000.
Not on the list anymore.
Like hookers cocaine might be like top 50. Like submersible, maybe jumping out of airplane is higher than that. And I'm afraid of heights. Cool.
I mean, I don't know if it was on the list before, but it's definitely not on the list now.
It wasn't. That didn't even cross my mind. Like, what the ocean looked like. I wonder what the Titanic looked like up close. The thing is, they have pictures. They have niggas that have gone down and come up, or they've sent cameras down there to look at stuff. Like, if I had $1 billion, you'd have had to send like 8 robots down there for me to be like, all right, I'm cool. Be like, test them robots, put some monkeys in the thing, see if they blow up or something, like something. You ain't gonna put you ain't gonna put billionaire and me on this test tube and send me down there and be like, yo, we about to come back up. Like, they was doing that just for a flex.
Yeah.
Like that'd got them mad, especially the 19-year-old. That'd got him mad box. Like I got money and I saw the Titanic. I'm saying that's your favorite movie. I actually seen that shit.
I survived the ocean, baby.
Now you just fucking chum. I'm telling you, like the 3D renders that they did of the shit, like Quafuman.
Yeah.
Funny as hell, but it's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, niggas died, but
And it didn't even. They didn't have seats. This shit didn't look comfortable at all. It was like they were just laying there, like, hey, wherever you could sit.
yeah, niggas had a bad pan.
Yeah, I was.
Lit.
And I'm claustrophobic, and I gotta be in here with 5 niggas.
Yeah, it was only like 21 feet. 21.
I'm cool. It stank. It's underwater. I'm cool. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Last of Us voted the greatest video game. Do you guys agree?
Nope.
No, particularly.
From no standpoint, from a story standpoint, graphic standpoint, gameplay standpoint, nothing.
No.
I understand why people would say it. I just don't know if I agree with it.
Where
It's a beloved
is?
game. It's a great game, but
It's not that great.
No.
It's not the greatest game, the ever game.
I just don't know if it's the greatest ever to ever.
I'm trying to find the poll of stuff. It says the poll was carried out by Empire, who asked readers to vote for the top 100 greatest games of all time. The winner is Last of Us. The game's story, impact, and characters were all praised. In descending order, the remainder of the top 10 was made up by The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, Tetris, Super Mario 64, Final Fantasy 7, BioShock, Grand Theft 5, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Minecraft. That's the top 10. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I do not know what niggas see in Elden Ring. I hate that shit. It's so
yeah,
funny.
Once you get it, I think it's
once
fun.
you get it, fine.
You just have to get it.
Like everything else on here, I get. I get Minecraft. I get Zelda, Tetris, Mario, Final Fantasy, BioShock. I'm surprised BioShock made it here.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
No, BioShock's supposed to be really cool, but
I would expect the Mass Effect before BioShock.
nah, I don't know. People really love BioShock a lot.
So much that they making a movie of it.
Yeah, I just never played it.
What else is on this list? Halo, Mass Effect, Street Fighter 2, Ocarina of Time, World of Warcraft, Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Uncharted, Red. You said what?
Why is that up there? Spider-Man Miles Morales?
It's in the top 20.
Nah.
They said, I'm surprised that Miles outranked the original Marvel Spider-Man. In fact, the latter didn't even rank. So that didn't even make top 100.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I just think there's a lot of some of this is kind of like recency bias because of shows and movies.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, for a game that had 8 hours playtime versus the one that had 100 hours playtime. And that,
like, come on, man.
And that set the precedent. Is like, that's kind of wild, but
Aunt May died. God damn it! What the fuck?
Well, I think maybe gameplay wise, maybe it played a little better just because it took what they did and maybe were able to tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, I just think the first one was probably a better experience overall.
That game's a little too short for replay value.
Yeah.
I just think like for a great game, it would have to like change the landscape of gaming to a certain point. Like for example, if it was like Grand Theft Auto 5, I wouldn't even be mad at that. Wouldn't even be mad.
Grand Theft made number 8.
Yeah, makes sense.
Shit was on fucking 3 different console generations.
Yeah.
Shit, Breath of the Wild was fucking 2.
Yeah, people really love that game.
I think that's a little overrated though.
It might
But
be.
the
People really love it.
but the age range of these shits is crazy
Well, what you mean?
because Last of Us 2 is the #1 greatest game of all time, and then we got Breath of the Wild that came out 2019, 2018.
Yeah.
No, 2016.
2016. Elden Ring came out 2018, 2019.
2020.
Elden Ring?
Yeah,
That
2020.
shit came out during the pandemic.
Yeah, it just came out. It's only like a year old.
Okay. Then we got Tetris and Super Mario 64. 64 is our age range. Final Fantasy 7 is our age range. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow is our age range.
Yeah.
So the gap in ages in here is fucking wild. I don't know if this is a lot of young people voting, a mix,
It could
or people. I don't know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of younger people that go back.
That's why I said, well, like when we were doing that, I think we was talking about Ocarina of Time, how people were like downgrading the rating of it just because of like how much time passed. That's why I said I don't think you should be able to judge games if you didn't play the game or if you were born in a certain time. Like it just seems unfair because you didn't get the impact of it when you were there. You weren't there.
Yeah. Yeah, but well, with Grand Theft, you probably couldn't play it, but you felt the effect. You heard about it. Yeah. And then when you actually played it, you was like, oh shit, I get it now. It could be one of those type of things. Like, oh, I got an older brother or cousin or something like that let me watch them play it or something. Oh yeah, like greatest video game of all time.
So you talk to a certain age group, they'll tell you that Pac-Man was fucking crazy when it came out.
It was revolutionary, nigga.
Yeah, shit, even the first Mortal Kombat. I remember that shit came out. My grandmother had a store. That shit was arcade. I seen the big ass fucking Goro. I was like, what is this? Started playing that shit, flying out the fucking door.
If you was a teenager, but when that shit came out, that was your shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the show has a lot to do with it.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I think it helps.
What else we got? Yeah, rest in peace to E3, man. This shit is out of here. They canceled 2024 and 2025. Like this shit is a wrap, dog. Like if you like, I think what they're doing is planning one big ass goodbye, and then they done. It's just like, yo, we ain't gonna be done by the time 24 and 25 roll around. We doing something like monumental, and then they gonna like get the fuck out of Dodge because it's like how you cancel next year. This year,
because it's one of those things. It's one of those things where they have to schedule the building, like basically like have the building like I guess a year before
with the dates and stuff.
And they're thinking about moving it to another city. But I don't
they
know
should
how
do it overseas. They should do it like fucking all the other cons. They do it in like 2 places.
Yeah.
Do one overseas, do one stateside, do something like that. I'm pretty sure the people in like the UK and them blokes will like to see something like that. I mean, for real, like if it ain't working, like I mean, all this internet shit is cool, but people still want to go in person. So I think changing venues and changing cities might be of some type of help.
I just think it's kind of crazy. I don't know how they can keep having them if like the main people you're going for aren't coming. Like, cause everybody figured out how to do it themselves.
Got to find a dark horse. Got to find something that's like, it's not a Nintendo property. It's not a PlayStation, Microsoft property. It's just some indie company, or you got to find something. You got to do something different. I'm not on the creative team, so that's not my job. So they got to think of something else to do. What? I don't have an inkling of what they could do that's not being done or could be done.
I was thinking about they should do indie games, but then again, you already got indie games expos and shit like that. You already have those.
Yeah. They ain't E3 though.
I know, but like they're indie game. They're indie games expo. They've been doing it for like years.
I don't know. Transform E3 and like give it another incentive. Make it like a tournament or something. I don't know. Do something.
It's just dead though.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing their own thing. Like
bring back Nick Arcade.
Maybe that. I mean, PlayStation has their own conference thing. Xbox has their own thing. Nintendo has the directs. There's Summer Game Fest, and you know what I mean. So like, I think they got passed by. We'll see if they can bounce back, but I think they got passed by.
Right.
So,
Let us see. Nintendo Direct June 2023 and everything that was announced.
see, Nintendo Direct don't even need either.
Yeah.
We have Super Mario Brothers Wonder, a new 2D Mario revealed. I actually like this. I like the art style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. I like how they playing with animations and stuff like that. It looks really good. But got everybody hype, including myself. Super Mario RPG remake announced for 2023. That bitch supposed to come out in November, and I am copying the physical fuck out of that.
Mhm.
That is mine. Detective Pikachu 2 coming to Nintendo Switch in October. If you're a Detective Pikachu fan, I wonder if they're ever gonna make another movie with homie.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they haven't. When was that came out? Like 2019 or some shit?
I think I got Detective Pikachu 2 coming out.
No, movie though.
Yeah.
No, that's a game.
No, I'm talking Detective Pikachu 2. There's a movie coming out.
Oh, is there? I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in development.
Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1 confirmed. Anybody gonna cop this?
Yeah.
Maybe, but no.
I'm debating it because they're already remaking the third one. So it's like, but that's kind of like my favorite one. This just is just a guess just a remaster of.
It's like a collection.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like one, 2, and 3, I think.
I guess.
Or just 1 and 2.
Wait a minute. They got the. I might not. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because
This collection includes Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, Snake's Revenge, and a screenplay book containing in-game text of each title and a master book detailing the story and characters.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because it's just the original Metal Gear. It's not the Twin Snakes when they came out for what is it, GameCube? Yeah, it's not that.
Like
It's just the one that came out for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll hold on it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
What else? We got Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, and Ganondorf to get amiibos. WarioWare Move It will bring the micro game party to Switch. I used to hate that shit. That shit was weird. It had mad weird games on it. New Pikmin 4. HD versions of Pikmin 1 and 2 are headed to Nintendo Switch eShop. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasure of Area Zero expansions get a new look. Mario Kart Deluxe adds a new course along with Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek.
That shit's just still going on.
That new shit ain't coming out no time soon. Luigi Mansion Dark Moon remaster. I think that was the one for Game Boy Advance. Announced with a new Peach game.
Wait, not Game Boy Advance. 3DS, I think.
3DS, yeah.
One of them shits.
Yeah, it was something. Vampire Survivors, Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince announced. Sonic Superstars, Batman Arkham Trilogy coming to Switch. That shit's gonna look horrible. Star Ocean, the second story are announced. Persona 5 Tactica, Myth Force, Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. Splatoon 3's new Splatfest is all about ice cream.
Splatfest.
Splat.
A new Just Dance coming out. Palia. What's this? Penny's Breakaway, Fae Farm, Silent Hope, Headbangers Rhythm Royale, Gloomhaven, Manic Mechanics, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, and that is it. Only thing I care about here is Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mario Wonder, I want to play that. Mario RPG, Pokemon DLC.
The Sonic Superstars look good.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I gotta
It's
go
like
back and watch some stuff.
how you see Mario Wonder. It's like that. It's just like updated. Like plays
Oh,
like classic Mario. I mean, no, it plays like classic Sonic.
okay,
It's
that's
just
dope, then.
updated graphics and stuff like that.
Might take a look at that. Let's see. DC Marvel news: Superman and Lois renewed for a shortened season 4, so they about to cancel this shit.
Well, they
Probably.
could have.
Okay, why would they shorten the season if it's doing good?
Budget cost probably, most likely.
They about to cancel that shit.
I mean,
that, and I mean, the CW's kind of moved on from the whole superhero thing. I think this is the last holdout, right? I don't think they have anything else up there that's this DC world stuff they got going on, unless they refocus on that once James Gunn really takes over completely. But I think it's like, hey, we'll let you get one more season, maybe 2 more seasons to tell your story, and then you're out of here, son. HBO Max.
I gotta watch it because I keep hearing it's really good.
Yeah, I heard it's good. I don't know. I fell off on all that shit, like all the CW shows they had after a while.
Yeah.
I never watched any of them shit because they always look trash to me.
Damn.
They were not.
No, they weren't. Arrow was.
I mean,
good.
they probably weren't, but they just looked.
Arrow was good for like the first 2.
I did watch Arrow.
Yeah.
First
a little
2.5
while.
was good.
Yeah, Flash was
Flash
cool.
was good for like
Yeah, it was
the
really good.
first 2.5, 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah, I think when King Shark came around, I was like,
Just started wilding.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this, dog.
Legends of Tomorrow was actually pretty cool for like probably the entire run, but definitely the first 4 seasons I watched. I think I watched that. It was actually I think the first season was probably the weakest for Legends of Tomorrow, and that actually found its footing a little later on. But in general, the shows on there were, I think, decent to good.
Decent. Doesn't sound promising.
I mean, well, everybody has different tastes. I just don't
like
think
hit or
they're
miss.
like. I just think, oh, it was horrendous. It's like, no, I just think it was cool.
Right. Okay. 4 Across the Spider-Verse animators claim unsustainable working conditions in new report. I mean, yeah, when you get something like that looked that good and sold that much, treat y'all like Amazon workers.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Sit down there and animate this shit. You get 3 hours rest.
Yeah.
Bring your ass back and animate this. We got a deadline. Come on.
Probably why it took 5 years.
Yeah. I saw something today on Twitter, but I didn't research it. So I have no idea if it's true, but it said that they were pushing back the release of Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think.
Well,
okay.
What they said was like it's almost damn near impossible for them to keep up that release date.
Mm-hmm.
So they might move it back.
So they're pushing it back. Okay, so that's true.
Yeah.
But I think this story ties into that. I think because the news got out about how they were treating the animators and making them work crazy hours. I think people got wind of that. I was like, oh shit, if we can't do that anymore, we're gonna have to push this back a little bit.
Yeah,
we can't abuse our workers. NDAs? Huh?
They don't make these people sign NDAs.
Nigga, NDAs these nuts, nigga.
Yeah, but can't you not get paid?
I'm already not getting paid. I quit.
Oh, these people that quit?
Oh yeah, I think those 4, I think they quit or just aren't working with them any longer.
That's crazy.
They're treating them like shit, working them.
Yeah, bitch.
How you say that? To your job treat you like a slave.
They do. I call them bitches all the time.
More so than they do now. Imagine if it was 10 times worse or 20 times worse than what they do now. You'd be like, fuck.
If I was doing something I loved and they was treating me unfair, I would, I'd be a little more lenient. I'm doing something I don't even like doing. I don't even like getting up. I don't even like knowing what the morning look like. I don't like none of this shit.
That's a fact.
But can they be blackballed from this?
I don't know. It's possible. I have no idea how the animation world works like that. So I don't know if it matters.
It's all Hollywood, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Marvel, Netflix, Sony, HBO, and Universal to skip San Diego Comic-Con as Fest faces another existential threat. What is the existential threat?
Writer's strike.
Yep.
Writer's strike, and then I think by the time, and I think There's supposed to be, or there might be, an actor strike as well. That's supposed to be happening.
How you gonna after strike me?
Huh?
You said there's an after strike?
Actor. Sorry.
Actor. I was about to say, how
Actor.
y'all gonna strike, get a deal, and then strike me again?
Actor strike as well.
Yeah, he hitting back to back.
So if the actors go on strike, they won't have anyone to go to Comic-Con to promote the stuff because the actors are on strike, and promoting would constitute, going against them being on strike.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to know what happens to the people who vote no. Like, are they like outcasted?
It was like, "Oh, fuck you."
It's probably an anonymous vote.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah.
so. I would have to think so. Just
But
for that.
somebody told somebody like, yo, you voting on this shit? I don't think I'm voting on this shit though.
Mhm.
I want to go to work. I don't give a fuck. Yo, write y'all shit and fucking go back to work, man. I need to work.
Yeah, well, it had to be anonymous just because of reactions like that. Maybe like somebody gonna get beat up.
Yeah, I think we need to take advantage of that and start talking to people.
Yeah.
Start talking to like Danny and fucking Chris and more people that aren't working. Let's see. Let's chat has anything. That is it for the topics. We ain't got nothing that we missed. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't no more submersibles explode.
Submersible.
Submersible.
To be mad, it's a submersible and not a submarine, nigga.
That's blowing mine. Like, you got a submersible?
Yeah, nigga.
You a $1 billion company or $1 million company with not a submarine? I'm not getting on a submersible.
Yeah, this goes deeper than a submarine.
It goes deeper than a submarine?
Yes, that's the problem. That's why it's different.
You mean the
Submarines
fact that
can't
it's
go this
sank,
deep.
or that fact like submarines can't?
No,
How?
they can't handle the pressure. This is built for the pressure. That's what I'm saying. The deeper you go, the more pressure there is.
Then what happened?
The pressure happened, nigga. That's
If
literally
it was
what happened.
built, nigga, if you said
It wasn't built well for the pressure, nigga. You see the PVC pipes? It wasn't. It was built for the pressure, but it wasn't built well for it. And
so
it went
submarines
kaboomy.
are
Yes.
built for population, and submersibles are built for pressure.
No, they just can't go as deep underwater.
What? Yeah, we went to war and got to hide from niggas. You talking about submarines can't go deep enough?
Deeper than a submersible? No, they can go deep. Pause, I suppose. It's not as deep as a submersible.
Why do we classify this as submersible? Because they said so.
Because it goes deeper, I suppose.
That shit blew up.
It wasn't supposed to, nigga.
It wasn't a submersible.
It was a.
If you said, all
So
right,
it was a submersible.
if you, it was a toy.
Submersible? It was explosible.
It was a sub. It was a sub.
It was a boom.
Way sandwich. I don't know. It was something. You can't. If it was built for one thing and it didn't do the thing it was built for, I can't call it that.
Why not? We have faulty shit all the time, nigga.
How many times? I want to know how many dives they've been in that bitch. In that specific bitch.
I feel like it was a couple, but still.
How deep did y'all go? Titanic deep, or did y'all go like, we can go home?
I feel like it made that trip before. Like I feel like it's gone underwater. It's like I feel like it's done the thing it was supposed to do before. It just didn't do it this time. It's like how many recalls you see on TV about cars and shit, having shit recalled should be faulty, nigga. It's just
Yeah, but they recall this shit like years down the line, not like 2 weeks after. They got motherfuckers that quit and was like, hey, I told them niggas not to go down there.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, niggas had to die. Unfortunately. Submersible, baby.
Submersible.
I don't know why you hate submersible so much. What they do to you?
I hate that fucking word, yo.
I can see that.
Nah, you need to call that shit something scary so I know like it needed like it was a
stay away.
It was a Submariner X5 Titan Poseidon wave adjuster.
A Stingray.
Nah, fuck that. We don't fuck with Stingrays because of Irwin, nigga. Gang. Fuck all Stingrays life.
There you go. That's what you gotta name it, so you stay away.
I don't know. Yo, my daughter funny. She texted me and said, Dad, we're gonna be famous. She put up something on TikTok. She said, I got 14 likes in under 13 minutes.
That's how it started.
Now with 16 likes. Okay, baby.
That's how it started. Don't be shitting on her dreams, nigga.
I'm not shit on her dream. I just like how excited she was. She's like, damn, we're gonna be famous. We got 16 likes.
16 likes, yeah, nigga.
Oh man. Oh, baby. Doesn't have anything else. We do have an interview for your head top them. We did talk to the creator of Namiware, Mr. Dominic Jimenez. He is also an author and creator of 10 Pins, the new comic, the new bowling manga that is out right now. I don't know if it's currently still #1 or still charting in the manga category, and also Soul Search. So you can go ahead and check that interview right now. All right, so Three Ninjas Podcast, Domino, Hesh, Jones, Bobby, and we got a special guest in the dojo today. This is one of them people I feel like if you're in the anime space, the manga space, even if just in the creator space, this is one of them names you need to know. Now in the dojo today, we have artist and designer of Namiware and also creator of Soul Search manga and 10 Pins manga. Also aspiring voice actor. You know, he do a little bit of everything. We're gonna try to, you know, tap into his mind a little bit, see what he got going on. Just an all-around creative. Ladies and gentlemen, in the dojo today, we have Dominic Jimenez.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here.
How are you, man? How's your day going?
I'm good, man. Just working.
Just working, man.
Just working.
Sound like Sunday caught up to you, man. Everybody a little tired, everybody a little fatigued.
Yeah.
What's up with you, man? What's been going on? What's the latest that's going on with Mr. Jimenez? You know, we got Namiware coming to an end. Question mark. Quote unquote.
Yeah. So I just kind of ended the clothing side of my business as far as like making anime inspired stuff that's based on other properties that I don't own. So I could fully focus on making my own merch with my own ideas and really building this into a full like anime manga company instead of just like, oh, we have a couple books that we're trying to push out. So really making that like the main goal and pushing it, man, trying to get to these meetings, to these companies and see if we can get some things moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, was that a hard decision to come to where it was like, hey, I love these properties so much, but I got to work on me. I can't be making money for everybody else.
It was kind of hard to like let it go. Like it took me a long time to actually do it. I've been saying I want to do it, but once the book took off, I was like, all right, I guess this is the perfect time to try to do it. So let me go for it.
Okay. Now, when did the idea to create? Well, first you started off with Soul Search, right? That was the beginning of like your author journey.
Yeah, like my own ideas. Like I've always drawn books and stuff like that for myself. Like growing up, I would make my own version of Pokemon, my own version of Dragon Ball Z, put myself in those worlds and stuff like that. But this was my first like idea that I came up with and actually like put out. Like I've done a lot of other ones, but never really put them out there.
Were they not good? You weren't confident in them? It was just like a one-off thing, or
I don't know if they were good or not.
Right.
I felt the same about these. Like I just happened to put these ones out and people are like, yeah, I like it. So
All right, so you being the author of Soul Search then leads you into 10 Pins. Now, are you an avid bowler, or you just saw like it was just a blank space in the shonen where it was like, hey, I don't see any bowling mangas?
Actually both. So I used to bowl when I was younger. I was really, really good. Like a lot of state, for sure. A lot of state championship like trophies, ribbons. I was traveling, and I only bowled 1 year. That was the first year I ever bowled.
So that's a one and done.
One and done. Like, y'all too nice. I'm gonna go do something I'm not that good at.
Yeah, I was definitely on track. And I don't know why. I thought I could play professional basketball, so I focused all my attention on basketball.
Yeah, once you're a natural at one thing, you feel like you can do everything.
I was good. I'm good at basketball. I'm just not anywhere near NBA caliber.
Level.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything has to line up. You got to have the height, the coordination, the skill.
Everything.
Everything has to line up. Like if you 5'4", but you nice as hell, it's like I don't know.
yeah.
My man, you saw Space Jam? Little short.
Now, hearing all that, you got an interesting story thus far because you write, you design, you bowl apparently. So now, what was your younger year? Matter of fact, let's start from the beginning if we can. Where are you from?
I am a military kid, so I'm from everywhere. Yeah. But I
Queens,
grew up,
New York, Harlem,
I
uptown,
grew up
downtown, Switzerland.
mostly. Yeah, I grew up mostly in Pennsylvania. I was there for the longest. So
Mhm.
like an hour between Philly and Baltimore. I got family in Baltimore. I got family in California.
Mhm.
So I'm all over the place.
All right. So now, was that hard for you growing up? Because everything I hear about military kids is that it's hard to make friends every
Oh,
time you
yeah.
get situated in one place. You up and got to go somewhere else. You moving not even nationally, just internationally at a moment's
Yeah.
notice.
It definitely sucks when you're kind of starting to, find your place and then you have to start all the way over. But I think that's kind of given me an advantage just in regular life. Like I know so much different stuff. Like I've been a lot of different places, and it's crazy because a lot of those people that I met when I was younger, I have contact with again now because of social media. So I have friends in like different parts of the world that I grew up with.
Okay. Now, did y'all have like a commonality of the love of anime, or is just like, hey, I remember you from the third grade and then you moved away?
I didn't really have like a lot of anime friends growing up. I had a lot more sports friends. So like
Okay.
basketball, soccer, bowling, like that type of stuff. But not I mean, we played like Pokemon and people would draw Goku in school, stuff like that, but I wasn't super deep into it yet.
Okay. Now, when did you get deep into the anime craze? Because I want to say for us, it was like, might have been like around like 10, 11, 12, something like that.
Yeah.
I was heavy in Pokemon. Pokemon was my thing. Like I had the games, I had the cards, watched the show. But I think the first real anime that I started watching was Dragon Ball Z. That was probably like 11, 12.
Okay. Now, very important question, right? You walk into Professor Oak's lab, 3 Pokeballs on the table. Who's your starter?
It
Squirtle,
could be
Charmander.
okay.
No, we're talking about
The
Kanto.
original. Gotcha.
Original 151. Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle?
I'm probably gonna go Squirtle.
Gang, gang.
I always pick water starters.
Gang, gang.
Now, did you play the newest Pokemon?
I haven't really had time. I played a little bit of it, but I haven't had time like I want to.
Okay, so I can't really ask you how you felt about the water starter in that one.
Yeah, I didn't even get a badge in that one. I played for like 10 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
10 minutes is just putting in your name in the intro.
Yeah. I didn't get anywhere.
I walked out my house and turned it off.
Yeah. I got businesses to run. I ain't got time to be playing Pokemon.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, right. Now, so you said that the first anime that you really got into was Dragon Ball. Now, was it a thing that was, I guess, known around your classroom? Like you had a lot of people in your classroom that like anime, or did you have to like keep that close knit to the chest?
There were like a lot of I feel like there was a lot of people that liked anime. I remember like because I wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh until like a little bit later down the road, but I remember people in there like dueling at lunch and stuff like that. So they were openly like it was going crazy in there. They were fighting over cards and stuff. So yeah, it was. They were openly like talking about their anime, and I was like, all right, no.
Now, no one faced any like backlash or bullying or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they did, as kids, because kids are evil.
I mean, from what I seen, they were really just fighting each other.
It was the Civil War.
Nah,
I didn't see anybody like going to mess with them because they were doing whatever, but they would fight each other like, "Oh, you stole my car!"
my card. Yep.
People scamming, being real life like
Mm.
villains and stuff. Yeah,
That's a fact. I witnessed that.
I got
as
the trap
well.
card. Ah.
Exactly. I used to do that because if they had a rare card that you didn't have, they would like try to finesse it out of you. Like they would try to do something like
here's
I'll trade you
50.
this and that. Yo,
Here's 50 normal cards for that holographic.
exactly.
Yo, didn't Exodia come in like 6 cars or something like that?
5.
Yeah,
Five?
cards. Yeah.
So what was it? Head, arm, leg, or some shit like that?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, when did you get, I guess, into design? Like, do you have a background in like clothing design or anything like that?
Yeah, I went to art school. I have a degree in graphic design and I have a master's in business. But I went to art school first and I started really, really young, like drawing on clothes, drawing on other clothes for other people. Like people were paying me to draw
Mhm.
like on their shirts and stuff like that. So
Was you the airbrush guy?
I wasn't really doing airbrush because I didn't know how. I was just
Okay.
doing like fabric markers and stuff like that. But if you remember like the ginormous like cartoon t-shirts like back in the day, like I was
Like Bugs
drawing
Bunny and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I was drawing stuff like that, like custom stuff for people. So I've been doing that since I was like 13. I think I started in like 9th grade.
Mm. Okay. Now, did you know that you wanted to actually get into making your own clothes, or was it just like a fun hobby because you just knew how to draw and you were good at it?
I really liked making my own clothes, and that's kind of what led me to go to art school. Like starting off with that, I was like, all right, like I'm drawing people's stuff, but I'm starting to draw like my own designs and like start making stuff for myself to wear.
Mm.
And that pushed me into like kind of exploring like streetwear a little bit more. And eventually like going to art school for the graphic design program so I could actually learn how to do all the stuff I wanted to do.
Mhm. Okay. Now, when did you, I guess, make it into an actual business? Like, hey, I'm tired of just sketching. And like, when did you make your first actual piece that you wore proudly? Like, hey, I made this.
I mean, I was making clothes when I was like in 9th grade. Like I didn't have like a brand name or anything, but I was just making my stuff. But once I graduated high school, I did start my first like clothing business. And it was called Mimic Clothing.
Mimic clothing. Okay.
So my logo was the letter M, like facing down like this, and then I flipped it up so it mirrored each other, and that was my logo. And I would take that and I would just like put pop culture stuff like references with the logo, but make it into that logo shape.
Mm.
So Johnny Cupcakes was like probably my biggest inspiration for that. And that's the first brand that I started, and I did that for about 5-6 years.
Okay. Now, what was the return on that? How much money did you make, or did you make any money? Were you in the red a lot, or?
It was just learning. It wasn't really about money for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was just doing it and kind of like experimenting. Like I had people that are ordering stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still people that followed me from like that to Namiware that know me. Like it's like, oh shit, that's Mimic. It's like, nah, now people are like, oh shit, that's Nami. But it's the same thing for me. I think it just taught me a lot of the process, kind of like how Namiware taught me a lot of the process. So when I do something else, I kind of know like the things to avoid and how to do it a little bit better.
Okay. Now, when Namiware first hit the scene, I kind of want to say it took the anime world by storm a little bit because we were tired of like, you know, the button-up shirts with the characters on them and stuff like that. Like, and then when you came around and started actually making clothing that was referencing and actually looked good of the animes that we watch, I feel like everyone gravitated to it really, really quickly.
Yeah, it had a really strong start, especially being like the first. It was the first anime streetwear like brand, like not a brand that just like decided I want to do a couple anime pieces, but like fully focused on anime streetwear and making like higher end pieces that you could wear.
Right.
Like you would see kids going outside in their Akatsuki cloaks and getting clowned and stuff, but you could find somebody to make something that you would actually wear outside and not get laughed at for.
Right.
And that
Now,
was kind of
was
the
that
goal.
Now, was that your focus from the beginning? I just want to make this a straight streetwear brand, or were you just creating, just doing you, and then it just happened to snowball into that?
So Namiware was like purposeful. Like I planned all of that out. I knew like this is what I want to do. I wanted to be anime inspired. I wanted to make the best like anime inspired streetwear. And at the time there's nothing like it. Everyone was making kind of like the same like you said, like the button ups with the characters on it, or like no shade to primitive, but like Dragon Ball Z, like you know what I mean, like the characters, and then you got like the brand name like down the shirt.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really a lot of variety.
Mm-hmm. Now, when Namiware dropped, who was your first, I guess, well-known or big client that kind of like backed you and wore your stuff outside?
My first big, I got in touch with a lot of people. I think T-Pain was probably one of the first people to wear my stuff. T-Pain, Jeremy,
crazy flex.
Jeremy Lin.
T-Pain like it was nothing.
Jeremy Lin, Meg The Stallion.
I remember that Meg shirt went crazy.
I think what really like kind of took it off for me was I was working as a freelance artist, and I ended up doing a movie campaign with Jordan Peele, but I had my sample on. So I have like a bunch of photos of me in my sample with Jordan Peele. And he's like a big anime fan too. But people seen that and are like, yo, what is he wearing? Like, oh shit, you were Jordan Peele? And that way I was able to kind of like bridge those two things together. But I think probably my biggest, I have like a lot of like influencer friends that wore stuff, but I think my biggest celebrity like online is probably Bella Porch. I think she's got like 1 billion on TikTok now. Some crazy ass number. She's like the biggest TikToker, and then she decided to do music, but she wore all my stuff with no like delay. Like I sent it to her and she put all of my stuff on and took pictures and sent me pictures. I was like, nobody's doing this.
Right.
I was like, nobody has this type of access to people, and they're not willingly like putting on their brand.
With no like incentive behind it, where it's like, hey, I'm paying you to actually put this on. It's like, no, just for the love of it. I like it. It's dope. I'm going to put it on and wear it.
Exactly. I was like, nobody's getting this type of promotion.
Now, where does your business acumen come from? Because kind of knowing what you want to do so young, and then progressing to where you are now, where it's, you know, you with Jordan Peele, your clothes are being worn by this person and that person. You're a published author now. Like, where does this business acumen come from? Does it have anything to do with your parents in the military? Does it have to, like, what did you see that made you like this?
I don't know if I don't know. I don't really know if I've seen anything that made me like want to do this. My dad, he was in the military, and he worked as a recruiter for I want to say like 6 years, 6, 7 years, but like hearing him like pitch kids the military, like making kids kind of join the military and really selling it, I think kind of gave me a little bit of that like salesman. Like when I do trade shows, I kind of think about those times as like, oh yeah, I'm kind of like doing the same thing he was doing, but but for my own thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Now, why did you never join the army? Did you see it firsthand and be like, nah, I'm not part of this?
Oh, I wanted to. I could never gain the weight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, you're too tall. You got to gain a certain amount of weight. I was like, I'm trying, man.
Really?
It just ain't working.
Yeah, they got to carry around packs and run and do all that kind of stuff. I think.
Yeah.
A certain level.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
10-mile runs.
I didn't know that was a weight requirement. I just thought like, hey, if you got the tenacity and you can actually do it, you can do it.
Yeah, they wanted me, like I took the test and everything, like I scored high, but I was like, I just can't physically get there.
Right. Now, what do your parents think about your career path?
They always send me job applications for real jobs. Every day. Oh, so and so is hiring. It's like, okay.
So have you do they know who T-Pain is? Have they seen like the picture with you and Jordan Peele? Like they know who like celebs are and what TV is, right?
Yeah, they do.
So do they think like so another question, right? Now your dad was in the military, right?
Yeah.
All right. So does your dad not think that art is a viable career, or does he think it's like some hobby you can have? Like you're obviously making money, you're doing well for yourself. Like I said, you have all these ventures going on. Pretty much anyone that's in the nerd space, geek space, anime space knows about you. What's not to support?
I think people see they see like the success, but they don't see like all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's a lot of like struggle. It's a lot of pain, and I try to be as honest as I can about the process, like online. People kind of take it the wrong way sometimes, but I try to be as honest as I possibly can. It's not like it's nowhere near easy, especially when you're doing like your own ideas. Like it feels almost impossible. So to make any type of like, ground and actually build something up from nothing it takes a lot of work. And I think they really just look for me to have a more comfortable life and not one filled with so much like stress. Because me doing the book thing is like, yeah, I made this, like it's great. It went #1. That's great.
Yeah, I like that's the thing that bothers me a little bit. So you're #1 on was it sports manga on Amazon and number 15 in mangas all around.
I was #1 in all shonen.
Yo, this motherfucker keep dropping flexes, yo.
Yeah, I was #1 over My Hero Academia.
Talk your shit. I'm proud of you. Yeah,
I screenshot it and even made it a t-shirt.
Pants jumped over the jump man. That's what's going on.
Yeah,
over the jump man. Now, do you and your parents have a good relationship?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of
Maybe.
Okay. They just see how much I actually go through, and I know it's hard for them to like kind of watch sometimes. It's like because I'll have like a lot of opportunity, and it's like, oh, like what happened to this opportunity? Like somebody drops out or somebody flakes, and I'm like, that's just the nature of the business. Like I know like things are gonna come and go, and they're just like, why can't people just keep their word? And it's not as black and white as they think it should be. It's like, well, you're number one. How come you don't have like blah 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 going on? It's like, I don't know. It takes more, I guess.
Right.
So you think
it seems like way too often that the parents that aren't creatives don't understand their creative child, and what it comes from is I just want my child to be stable and not have to struggle. And I know you want to chase your dream or do whatever. I just don't want you to have to go through the hurdles that you may have to go through.
Yeah.
And I just want you to live easy. Like you get paid every 2 weeks, 401k, retirement plan, cool. Like, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah. Try to tell them.
It's just all that uncertainty probably makes them uncomfortable, right? Like, what happens this week might not happen next week, and then I think maybe that's what bothers some parents. I think you hear that a lot with parents who have kids who do things that are like creative in nature. It's just like, today is one thing, next week is another thing, and I think it just makes them, because as a parent, you just want your kids to be okay, right? But I think that's probably where a lot of that comes from.
Just makes them anxious.
Yeah.
And they always want the best for their child. So
yeah.
Now, are you happy?
I'm about to be happy. you put your happiness to the side for a little bit when you're trying to like make things happen. I sacrifice a lot to like kind of get things where they're going, and that's the part that people don't see. Like I knew for sure that I could get a #1 best-selling book. I just had to be willing to sacrifice whatever amount of money that meant. So I uploaded it at the cheapest option I possibly could. And I told people my goal is to get a New York Times best-selling book. And in that 2-3 days, the very first days I put it on Amazon, that's when it shot to #1. And I sold over 1,000 copies in a month. And I got $1 for each copy sold. $1.
Are those the normal splits for Amazon books, or?
So because I listed it at the lowest possible.
Yeah, okay.
Got you.
So I did it to claim the #1 spot. But the #1 spot now lets me sell my books at regular price and open the door for Viz Media and all the other companies that are looking like, who the heck is this person that just beat all of our stuff?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like, are you willing to sacrifice like money? Are you willing to sacrifice your time? Are you willing to sacrifice money to kind of get things where you wanted to go?
So clearly you're not dumb. You know what you're doing. You have a master's. Now, when you say sacrifices, it's not just financial. Like, what do you give up, I guess, like on a day-to-day? Is it like mental? Is it, hanging out? Is it relationships? Like, what is it?
Everything. I sacrificed everything to make this work.
Now, is there a point where, because you seem like a driven guy, you know what you want, you do it, you don't let anything stop you, and I've just been talking to you for maybe less than a half hour. Now, is there a point where you have to force yourself to stop, or someone forces you to stop? Like, hey, Dom, just chill out for a second, go on vacation, enjoy yourself, enjoy your money, get some, free up some mental space, something. Like, who do you talk to? Like, how do you unwind?
I don't really like take breaks.
Bro, you got to.
unless I like am completely burnt out. Like I'll probably take like a couple of days off, but even when I try to like go to sleep, like my brain is literally turning. It's like, okay, like I can wake up, I gotta do this, or I should spend time doing this right now. Like I feel like every second I'm thinking of something else I need to be doing. And even right now, like I'm on this interview with you guys, I have my iPad in front of me. Like I'm looking at entering this manga contest. Like there's a lot of things that kind of go into making sure it's a success, especially when you're by yourself. Like, there are people who want to help me, but it's like, I don't know if the help is the exact help that I need. And I would rather just do it myself.
Mm. Now, you sound just like me. I'm telling you from experience, you can't. Now, you've been successful so far, but the takeaway from it is that, like you said, you're going to get burnt out, but you're going to get burnt out to the point of like, I don't want to do none of this shit no more. Like, I'll leave all this shit,
Yeah.
at the drop of a hat. Like, it's not worth my life or my mental health, my physical health, just anything. Now,
Yeah.
do you just not trust anyone with your ideas? You don't think they're gonna get them, or like, are these just very close to you? Like, these my babies. I can't let nobody near my babies.
I definitely don't trust anybody with my ideas. Never doing that. But it is part of the reason why I ended Namiware like as a brand, because like you said, like it got to a point where I was burnt out, like physically. It's like, yo, I can't even like get up to do this. I just packed like over 100 packages just yesterday. I'm like, I'm so glad this is coming to an end.
Right.
I want to be done so bad.
Because you package and ship everything yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, that's a lot.
Everything.
Yeah.
I think last year my summary came back. It said I shipped out somewhere around 10 tons.
10 tons of material.
Yeah. In a year.
Yeah.
Bro.
In a slow year. The year before that was worse.
Slow year.
Word.
Yeah. In a slow year.
Oh man. Why don't you? Because the reason why I don't trust nobody with a lot of my ideas before is because I'm scared of getting let down. I'm scared of giving somebody control of my ideas, and it's a bunch of reasons, like them not executing the way I want to execute it, or just like fear of theft or copycats or whatever, or just the fact that I don't think you into it the way I'm into it. But why don't you have a team? If you're doing everything solo, you're designing the stuff, you're packaging the stuff, you got the final say on everything, you just, like, what happened? Like, why don't you trust anyone?
I just don't believe anybody's going to put in the effort that I'm going to put in
on Earth. There's like 8 billion people on Earth, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody.
I don't think it's something that I can ask of anybody. Like the amount of effort that I put into my own work. Like, I wouldn't ask anybody to do that. I hope you do it for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, as someone who's tried to do a lot of things by themselves, and while working a 9-to-5 job and trying to maintain relationships with kids, girlfriend, parents, friends, whatever the fuck, it's not easy. I wouldn't suggest that for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of just been doing it so long. I've just gotten used to it, and it's just habit. And the one time that I did try to let somebody help me, they stole all my money.
See, that's what we get into, man. What happened? I'm sorry that happened to you.
I was like, you know what? Maybe I finally found somebody that's worth like, letting help me like do this thing, and all of a sudden they just switch up. Like Namiware is supposed to be like the biggest. It was on track to do easily $1 million a year by year 5, and we were on year 4 this year. Once I let go of the ex-partner that like stole everything, I had to start from scratch. I started with $0 to my name. All I had was ideas, and I was like, all right, let's see if I could like kind of scale up with just ideas again. I dropped a couple of like hats. I think it was the bleach bucket hat that I dropped, and like my One Piece stuff. And that started like going back up, and I was able to kind of start crawling out the hole a little bit. But with my partner, I think the best year that we had was probably like $165,000.
Mm.
And once I cut him off, I did 350,000 by myself. And I had to, out of that 350, I had to pay like 200 for the money that he cost me.
Damn.
So it's really been me working backwards and trying to like catch back up to that debt, because that's like a whole year's worth of revenue, and then you're taking away from like any future like growth. So I could have had a team, I could have had some people packing, I could have had a warehouse space, but I was so far in the hole, I had to like kind of build it back up.
I got so many questions. All right.
Do you ever get creative fatigue?
I don't think so.
Not even when you're drawing?
A lot of people ask me like, what do you do when you get like a creative block? I was like, I don't know if I've actually ever had one, because I'm always doing something. Like if I don't have one thing working, I'm kind of like working on something else.
Okay, that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's a break.
Yeah.
You go to therapy?
I went to therapy for a little bit. I find my therapy in just being outside now.
Okay, touching grass.
I go hike. I go by, like, I found this lake out here. I go by the water and just reflect on things. That's as good as it's probably going to get from me.
Now, because of everything that's happened behind the scenes with, you know, your partners and whatever else that may have happened, are you creating out of like a sense of desperation now, or is it still fun?
I think it's like in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm creating out of desperation. I don't think like if I'm desperate, I'm not doing anything.
But not desperation per se, but it's like these brands or these ideas are how I feed myself, and if I don't create, I don't eat. But before, it used to be, oh, like, this is fun, like I'm creating stuff, I'm making money, people love it, I love it, I'm meeting people. It's like, yeah, but sandwich somewhere in the middle is,
yeah, it's like this does pay my bills for sure. That's why I also push it like even harder than everything else that's kind of going on, because I know like all I need is one store to pick it up, one book order from somebody, like a deal from any of these companies, and then I could relax. I'm like, all right, you know, like it could go on autopilot for a little bit and I'll focus on the next thing. But right now it's 100%. Whatever effort I put in is whatever I get out.
Got you. Now, in all of this, where do you find time for voice acting?
I'm slacking on that.
Now, is that an actual passion of yours, or is it something that I guess you fell into, or what's the story behind that?
It's a little bit of both. I think I'm kind of just falling into it a little more now. I work with Chuck Huber. He's the voice of Hiei from Yu Hakusho. But he kind of works as my mentor for voice acting. And before I even like got to meet him, I had already gotten a paid role. Like I did like some YouTube narration for like some weird like hip hop channel. I never even seen the video, but I got paid for it. So
Word.
I got my money, I'm good.
Yeah, I got paid for it. So I was like, you know, I guess I could say I'm a voice actor. I got a paid role. And I talked to him. He's like, you got a paid role in how long? I was like, I've only been doing it a couple months. He's like, he said it took me almost a year to get like a paid job. So you're probably like on the right track. And a lot of the the people that I know are voice actors, so it kind of is pushing me into that a little bit. Like, so you're gonna voice act your character, right? It's like, I mean, y'all keep asking me. I'm probably going to have to.
Even more work. I get to write the lines and voice act it.
Oh yeah.
Now, where does your writing background come from? Is that something you just picked up from watching animes and stuff like that, or?
I don't know if I really have a writing background. As far as like, yeah, I guess as far as storytelling, I don't really write too much. I do like a lot of concept stuff. But my author Abraham for 10 Pins, he actually was working with my former partner and got let go because he was working with me. And then his friend also worked there and he got let go for working with me on Soul Search. So we've kind of just like started bouncing ideas off of each other. But 10 Pins I came up with probably in a day. I was just like, I think I was watching like Kuroko no Basket. I was like, man, I want to make something like this good one day. And I don't know what clicked, but I was like, I want to do a bowling anime and I want it to be like the best fucking sports project ever. And I knew picking bowling and making the characters black was already going to be a challenge. And people were going to look at it with so much like disgust and hate and just so many like preconceived like notions, like boring's like it's bowling, it's boring. It's like I'm making the thing that you think is boring the number one best-selling shonen right now.
Shit.
Like I'm taking the things that absolutely nobody cared for and making it the best. And I like that challenge. I always like kind of building things up from scratch.
Right. And you did this completely by yourself. You were sober when you thought of this?
Yeah, I don't really I don't partake in
the devil's lettuce.
And sometimes, sometimes.
That's amazing. To think of someone or women like, yo, I created that in a day, and then now it's a best-selling. It's what. Now I want to ask this question, and don't take offense to it, please. Hopefully you don't. Have you been diagnosed with any condition or anything like that with all these ideas and how hyper-focused you are and how great these ideas are? Like, have you been diagnosed with anything?
I've never been diagnosed with anything. I definitely feel like I'm probably bipolar. I'm not going to say that. I don't know if I'm bipolar or people are just annoying.
People are just annoying.
People are just annoying.
Nah, people are just annoying.
Hesh, don't start, man.
I'm sorry.
Nah, like I get a lot of people that ask me stuff like that. Because like, how did you do? Because it's not only like 10 Pins is number one, but Soul Search sells like almost the same when I'm at conventions. They sell like back to back. It's like, how did you make two of these in such a short amount of time? It's like, I don't really know. I kind of just had the idea and did it. And I have more ideas that I want to do.
Stephen King without the drugs.
What it sounded like to me.
Right in front of Megan and Todd.
I've been getting Todd McFarlane a lot.
Todd McFarlane?
The creator of Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's a little weird.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Now, we have voice acting, design work, artwork. We have, I guess, concept ideas. We have, do you still have Namiware Records?
Yeah, we still make music.
Still make music.
I opened up for Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares tour back in, what year was that? Like 2011? Opened up for Meek. I used to like tour and do like my own like shows like for music.
My nigga, who are you? Like, what's up with you?
I just do a lot of things.
Like you don't slow down. You don't like once you have an idea, you just do it, and then it just happens. I don't.
Yeah.
It explains why you don't get bored.
Yeah.
Like you're jumping
Always
from
doing something.
project to project. You're always doing something. It's not like you're stuck with one thing. You're just like, I'm tired of this. Like, let me go and make some music now.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I don't have enough hours in a day, and I don't have enough energy to do all the things that I want to do.
How long do you sleep?
I like 4 or 5 hours.
Damn, like me. Just like me.
Hours, I knew it.
Just like me.
Yeah. Like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Now, is that purposeful? Just so you can get more done and get more ideas out, or is it like your brain is just moving so much that you just literally can't sleep?
It's probably just moving too much. Like, especially, I feel like I don't really wake up until like 10 p.m. So from like 10 to 3 a.m. I'm working,
moving,
and I have like my best ideas like
at night,
in the middle of the night.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Is it just because it's quieter, so there's less to distract you, or?
Yeah, there's nothing that really can get my attention during that time. I kind of just focus on whatever I'm doing. Like when I was doing music, like I was doing music, like releasing my own projects and stuff. I got kind of bored of that. I was like, all right, did it already. I opened up for Meek Mill in my hometown. Like, I already proved my point. So let me do something else. So I started just like songwriting, and I did a reference track for Beyonce, and she hasn't used it. And I wrote this like 6 years ago, but the girl who like redid the reference track for me, she works with Beyonce, SZA, Solange, Doja Cat, Cardi B, and she won Grammys. It's like I could have definitely kept going and kept doing that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just get bored and I move on to the next thing because I don't know. I try to reach like a goal. It's like I wrote a song for Beyonce. I don't think I can get any better than that.
Who is this nigga? So, do you ever think there will be a day where I guess you calm down? Like, if you had to choose one thing, if you can, just one thing that you want to do for the rest of your life, like, hey, I did XYZ. If I could just do this for the rest of my life, I'll be fine. Is there one thing that you would just do for the rest of your life and just be cool with it?
It's probably this.
Probably just design or
just art.
Just art. Okay. So no podcasting in your future, no more HMO3 podcast?
I wanted to do a podcast. I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the time to really like put my thoughts together to where somebody would want to listen and not it just be like me rambling for an hour. It's the same thing with like content creation. It's like I don't really put out a lot of content that's like polished. I just all of my stuff is really my rough drafts. Is like hopefully somebody gets what I mean out of this.
The concept of what I was trying to do.
That motherfucker says I turn the camera on, first take, whatever come out.
Yeah. So I don't have time to like write a script.
I ain't got time to fine tune. I ain't got time to edit. I ain't got time to say this word correctly. Nah, you gonna get this.
Yeah, I'm not rehearsing. I'm just gonna put it out.
That's commendable because I feel like my mind wouldn't let me do that. What else is there for you to try? Like, what else do you want to do? Even outside of the nerd space, what else is there?
I definitely want to I want to do another fashion brand. I think I want to do like one shot at like really high fashion, like runway type stuff. I want to design a Nike. That's always been something I've wanted to do. I don't know. I'm really leaning towards just like being an artist for the rest of my life, but starting to kind of go into that little like solitude pocket. Like I'm here. I live on a mountain in a cabin somewhere.
Right, and just draw
y'all
your
get
life
to
away.
see me. Y'all get to see me once a year, and
You're just
that's
gonna
it.
pop out, do something magnificent. Hey, y'all, I'm alive. Just go back into your cave.
Yeah, like
You don't need.
really being in nature and painting. Like I went and got canvases and stuff this
Mhm.
week so I could get back into painting. Like all the new Namiware stuff, like all the new stuff I'm doing is gonna be kind of a collection of all the stuff that I know how to do. Like I'm gonna paint, I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna make music, merch, the books, animation, everything.
Mm. Now, is there talks to make Tenpin into an actual anime?
Oh yeah. So I have a deal for an animated series for Soul Search and Tenpins. I had that since last year.
Congrats, man.
For a season of both.
Mm.
But it's through um like one of my mentors, like he's building out like a platform right now, but he's like, "Hey man, if nobody picks it up, I'm for sure going to give you the money to do both of these. Like we'll
Mm.
get our own animation team. We'll make our own studio. I'll get both of these done."
Mm.
So he's in the process of doing that. And that's my backup if, I don't get picked up by like a big company.
Yeah.
I could just make it myself.
Mm. Right. Now, with Soul Search and Tenpins, how are you able to? I mean, you touched on you not, I guess, working with other people or trusting other people. So how do you trust the art direction with Abraham and Avery? No,
Uh,
not Avery. What's the other guy on Soul Search?
yeah, it's Avery.
That's Avery
Yeah.
too. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Abraham Avery, yeah. So with them, I trust their judgment because they both work as professional writers. Like Abraham, he works in Hollywood, like he writes, he works on sets, like he's done a lot of stuff in Hollywood already. And he actually has experience like pitching, like he's done pitches, all the stuff for my former partner, like any deals that they had on the table, he pitched.
Mm.
So I for sure know like we're gonna get a deal because we actually have books and we actually have customers and things like that. But they know like I want to tell my story and we just bounce ideas back and forth and kind of tweak it because at the end of the day it's still going to be like whatever I decide.
Mhm.
But I'm more flexible with them because I know that they're going to put like their best effort forward, like trying to make the book because it's their name on it too. Like it reflects on them, so they want to make it good too. So things like that, I'm able to like kind of be flexible. But I have a lot of people that ask me like, we should collab. It's like I don't want to collab ever. There's nothing I want to collab on.
I want your dusty name next to mine.
I do not want your name next to mine, please. I hated group projects in school. It traumatized me.
Yo, I can't say I'm mad at that because I fuck with that idea. Like, I don't want to talk to none of y'all niggas. I don't want to collab with nobody.
It's just hard, man. Like it's too much because your name is all you have.
Right.
I can't risk it.
Right. Now, one person that we talk to a lot is Kevin Eastman, right? The co-creator of the Ninja Turtles, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't per se own like every property of the Ninja Turtles. So, he writes the comic books and stuff like that, but anything animation wise, movie wise, he doesn't have like a huge, if any, say so on. Now, is there any point in time where you would like sell these properties? Like you would be known as the creative, the creative mind, the person who thought of every character, line, quirk, whatever. Would you ever sell those things? So it was like, hey, we know you did this. Here's a lump sum of money. Let us do this.
Yeah, I've been thinking about like licensing out like my characters. Um, the deal just has to be good. Like keep me at least the majority of the equity. Like I'll take less if that means I'm doing less work.
Right.
Like make sure it's good. Make sure I'm getting paid on time.
That's the thing.
Don't ask me for anything extra. Just make it happen. It's a lot of people that have kind of like approached me with, oh, like, will you just take my project and I'll give you some ownership? I was like, I don't want to own your project, bro. Like,
y'all should just trash.
like even if it's good, I wouldn't want that for another creative person. Like, let me give you all the rights to my project. I'm nobody. What if a big company comes and says like, oh man, I like what you've done with the project. Can I buy it from you? And you have no ownership of it.
Right.
Like, I think a lot of people are kind of signing those 360 deals right now to get exposure, and I just can't see myself doing it.
Yeah.
It has to mean a lot.
Yeah, that shit always confused me because when I talked to Kevin Eastman about it, I was like, I couldn't see myself like creating something like the Ninja Turtles and then giving it away. Where it was like, that was a cultural phenomenon for like a good 2 years. Like you couldn't go anywhere without seeing a Ninja Turtle something. They made Ninja Turtles everything. Lunchboxes, gum, cereal, everything. Like everything. They had clothes, pants, socks, with like whatever. And from like 89 to 91 or 90 to 92, something like that. It was just this craze all around the world. And for you to be like, hey, I'm going to give up my pet project and just let somebody else do what they want to it. They could bastardize it. They could ruin it. They could run this shit straight into the ground. But as long as I got paid, I don't give a fuck.
Shout out to George Lucas, nigga.
and luckily, so many people like love the Ninja Turtles that they've only been doing good versions of it.
I mean, like they have 1 or 2 hiccups every now and then, but they don't last long.
Yeah. Like you'll have like a bad movie one year, but then you come out with like a really good animated project the next year. And the fact that it's still here, like those types of projects like Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, like all of those like really, really big projects. That's how I look at 10 Pins. Like I'm about to do DreamCon next month. I'm thinking about like my booth space. It's so many opportunities for me to like really make this like a huge like intellectual property, like bowling merch. I'm already in with the pros, like the professional bowlers, making the official, like making 10 Pins the official manga of pro bowling in real life.
Right.
Along with like all the celebrities that like to bowl. They do like a celebrity tournament every year. Chris Paul is one of the people that we kind of had like a little conversation about getting Chris Paul involved. Mookie Betts from the LA Dodgers is a huge bowler, and he's read 10 Pins. Then we have like people at Nickelodeon. Like I'm working with, I've like talked to a lot of the Avatar cast because it's a little bit inspired by Avatar. So starting to like build all the bridges to make it a huge, like successful IP, something that's going to outlast anything that I've ever made. It's a lot of work.
It sounds like it. Now, on top of everything you do, everybody you talk to, all the things you're a part of, how many people come to you for consultations, and do you take consultations?
I do. I would like to take consultations.
Yeah, that's more money.
I would like to take consultations. People just don't feel like it's worth it. After approaching me, they just, I don't know, they back out. It's like, all right.
Do they ask the right question? Like, just sitting here talking to you, I'm like, yo, I just want to pick your brain, but I know you ain't for it. Like, without some type of dollar amount, like, hey, you got to cash at me something.
I've done consultations. I think I think like the most I've charged is like $100 for an hour. And
That's
that's
reasonable.
nothing. That's
Yeah.
nothing, right? That's nothing. And there are people who be like, "Oh, I'm not paying that." You approached me.
You kidding me? I'm good. I don't need your help.
I just said $100 so I get something out of it. But
Right.
like I don't know, man. It's a lot of people that kind of just want the blueprint, and it's not a blueprint type of thing.
Mm.
It's a experimentation. Like you have to do tests, and you have to be willing to like lose a lot to win a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of that. Like I could have put all my money in the 10 pins and it flopped.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I spent around almost $10,000 just getting the first volume, like books, formatting, pages, concept art. Like I'm getting the uniforms done for DreamCon. Like I'm gonna have the first like cosplays.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of people that aren't willing to risk losing anything. It's like you kind of have to lose to know what to fix.
Right. I'll be trying to tell these niggas, man.
Man, fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta go here. We gotta do this, man. Fuck them jobs, man. Go into business for ourselves.
Hey, it's like that sometimes.
Now, when's the last time you worked a 9-to-5 job? If ever.
2000. Oh, what year was that?
Is that far?
Like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Worked for like maybe a year. Yeah.
10 years ago. Jeez.
And before that, probably 2009.
Mm.
Dang.
So you've been self-sufficient for 10 years, doing this on your own, just making money from your ideas, putting them out, and then doing the same song and dance over and over again, and it just keeps working.
I'm not gonna say it keeps working. I definitely
not keeps working, but you know,
I definitely had to like adapt a lot.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for me knowing like when to kind of switch lanes, I would probably be screwed. Because a lot of the stuff that I used to do just wouldn't be enough for now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like almost a decade of doing this. I mean, I've applied to jobs. I just don't get callbacks.
Really?
I don't get callbacks. I don't get interviews. Nothing.
Like, what are you applying for? They have to be artistic, right?
Art director positions, marketing positions. Nothing. In 10 years.
Who does your resume? Like you?
I got a professional resume done.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I don't get callbacks. I did have an opportunity last year for creative director at Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were about to give me that job, but I don't know. They were merging and something kind of fell through. But
with Sony,
they merged with I know they merged with Sony, and they absorbed Funimation.
Oh yeah.
So like a lot of those jobs were coming in. And I remember like a lot of people were kind of getting let go, and they're building new jobs out and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's good to know that I could have gotten that position. And that's kind of what kept me going with my own things. Like, well, if they want me for creative director, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Now, your former partner isn't someone that can blackball you, right?
He's tried. Yeah.
Okay.
He played professional basketball.
Oh, retired?
Yeah. I think he plays overseas now.
Okay.
Dwight Howard?
Nah. I think I might know who he is.
His name is Johnny O'Brien. He owns North Caesar.
Yes, that's what because I remember we talked. All right, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he plays for the Shanghai Sharks now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jax not too long ago, and she was talking about homie. So I was like, yeah. So Yeah, that's that. Fuck him. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess my last thing is like we mentioned, the long lasting properties, your Ninja Turtles, your stuff like Scooby Doo's and SpongeBob and whatever. Do you think you have one of those in you? Like, have you like do you have that in the tank and just waiting on your master plan to come to fruition?
I think 10 pins will definitely be the one. My goal, like a lot of people are expecting me to like get it picked up by an anime studio.
Mm,
I would really like to see it on Nickelodeon. Like
that would be fire.
same team as Avatar.
Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Like going into toys, going into more like books, going into the animation. There's so many things I want to do. My ultimate goal for 10 pins, I kind of already roadmapped this, but I want to make my own 10 pins bowling alley. Like a real bowling alley. You bowl, you get the effects on the floor, like water, fire, whatever you pick. Have it fully themed out. You could buy the jerseys in the shop. You could get like the different balls, the different bags. Making my own bowling shoes. A lot of stuff. I kind of like. I put a lot of thought into like how far I want to take it.
Sounds amazing, and I love the foresight. I wish you liked people, man. I want to talk to you more.
I don't think I don't like people. I just think I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty open to talking to people. I think people see me and get kind of intimidated a little bit, thinking like, "Oh, you're not gonna have the time to talk to me. You're probably too good to talk to me." But I have people message me all the time, like, "Oh my god, you actually responded."
Same shit I said.
It's like,
I didn't know he was gonna respond, especially that quick. I was like, hell, this kind of dope.
I literally see every single message that comes to my phone.
Yeah, I know, because you don't trust nobody else with shit, so I know it's you.
Yeah, I see every single message that comes to my phone, and I respond to all of them.
Yeah, you and Bobby. When I first hit y'all up, I was like, oh shit, they actually responded. Look at that.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, man, I don't have anything else. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about that you want to discuss? Anything you got coming up that I may have missed? Just anything in the world you want to promote your books? What's going on with Nami? Where next, or anything you got in your mind that you just want to let out right now? Any podcast takes you want to get out?
Okay. So new Nami wear is up. There's no more anime inspired streetwear that I don't own. We got the plushies up, just dropped the new merch. Books are up, and we are getting ready to drop the manga club subscription. So basically, that's going to fund new chapters every other month for 10 pins and Soul Search, so we can continue growing these properties. And I hope by this time next year, I have a third manga out, like a brand new manga.
You already have the idea for it?
Yeah, it's called The Hater is King, and it's going to be a slice of life about a kid whose only goal is to be the biggest hater in the world, but everybody likes him and his personality.
Hey. That's fine.
Now, also another thing, one last thing. Do you aim to, I guess, for lack of a better term, I guess, put more color in the anime space? Because all your characters are POC. Like, is that your aim? Is that something that you want to do? Like, do you do that consciously, or do you be like, nah, I need my niggas in here?
I do it with purpose, because I know that there is no real space for us. And if I were to go get a deal from Viz Media to make a brand new book, they wouldn't accept something like that. But I can build whatever I want with my own time and get it to that point where somebody wants to purchase it. And now you're forced to put out the representation that I put together. Like
Mm.
it's not really my angle. Like, yeah, they're black characters, but the story is not about them. Like the pitch isn't like they're black characters.
It's not black centric. It's just they just so happen to be black.
Yeah. And that's
Oh,
how
it's
I
not
want to make
about them being
all of
black.
my exactly. That's how I want to make all of my stories. Like
I like
this nigga's doing stuff.
We can do everything y'all can do. We just
Yeah,
look
but
a little older.
We
multifaceted.
can do the same thing.
Yeah.
We don't gotta be from Africa. We don't gotta be, you know.
Was that
We
a
don't
shot?
have, you know.
I mean, if you look at anime, like the character is always from Africa. If he's black, like straight from Africa.
It doesn't have to be from Africa. It doesn't have to be a hood story. I don't know why people want to go those two routes every time, which is why I did bowling. It's like black people bowl all the time.
Niggas bowl.
Right.
That's like a family reunion thing.
Yeah.
Like it's really like a pastime for black people that is not talked about.
Right.
And now people are seeing it. They're like, yo, like I go bowling all the time. Like I keep meeting people like over and over, like, yo, I've been bowling for like 5 years. Nobody had ever talked about bowling before, but they also like anime.
Right.
So it's been different.
Mm. Yeah, man. Definitely gotta have you back. I got more I want to pick your brain about if that's cool with you.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling, man. As
Gotcha.
much as I say I'm working, I make my schedule. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you can make time for us, man, let me know. So we got the rebrand of NamiWare. Fuck everybody else. I'm doing my own shit. If it ain't me, it ain't getting done. We got Soul Search. That's on Amazon. We got 10 Pins. That's on Amazon right now. Go pick that up. It's no longer $1, so y'all got to pay like actual retail price for that now. We voice acting. We got many more ideas. We doing music. We just doing content. We just doing whatever come to our head, and we ain't letting shit stop us. I like this motherfucker's motto. We getting it done. That's it.
Just doing everything.
Doing everything. Dominic, thank you. Social media, where are you at?
All my pages are at NamiWare.
NamiWare, so that's Twitch, Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Black Planet, all that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool, man. Appreciate you for coming by the dojo, man. I will be in touch. I do have some things to ask you. So yeah, man, appreciate your time and your efforts, and just thank you for, I guess, creating what you have created for, people like us, and just being a force to be reckoned with. Like I feel like we're gonna hear your name a lot in the next few years, where just something about your tenacity and like what you're doing is just real inspiring. It's like a breath of fresh air, kind of, because you don't meet people like you too often. So I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No doubt, man. Have a good one, man.
All right, man.
Peace. And that was our interview with Dominic Jimenez. Appreciate him for coming through the dojo. Interesting dude. Gets a lot of shit done. Very, very inspirational. Lets me know I'm not crazy. And I start thinking shit and thinking I can get shit done. Now, submersible is an underwater craft which needs to be transported and supported by a surface vessel or platform. Suck my ass. I ain't never heard no submarine needing help from the surface. Nigga, shut up. I got missiles on here. I got all types of shit if something go wrong. I got little hatch compartments. It's little mini subs on here I can escape in. You got this fucking submersible that's 21 feet long and it holds 5 people. Nah, I need crew. I need something. If we gonna die, we need mad people to die with us. Like this shit really had to malfunction for us to die. That shit looked doomed from the moment I saw it. I'm like, nah, not getting on nothing like that.
Yeah. Is that the name of the episode? Submersible?
Shut the fuck up. Picks, man. What we got for picks?
Right. My pick is gonna be Black Clover.
You? Oh, okay.
Not the movie, but just the show. I ain't watched the movie yet.
Okay.
I've been getting caught up on the show. It's been a while.
Oh.
It's lit, fam.
Because my pick is Black Mirror. I'd have been mad.
I don't watch Black Mirror.
You know?
That's okay.
Nah, I never seen it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. It's a good question. From all intents and purposes, I probably like it. I just never watched it.
Yeah, it's like modern day Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Like a lot of suspense stuff.
Yeah.
It's very stupid at times. It's very, very stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like funny stupid. It was like the second episode made me laugh really, really hard of this new season. But
like technology going wrong type shit.
Not all the time, though.
Well, not wrong, but just technology doing stuff, right?
It's not.
nah,
that's not the main basis.
It's just stories with like sometimes a convenience twist, sometimes an eerie twist, sometimes something you didn't see coming, sometimes that wasn't even in the fucking story the whole time. It's just weird shit that happens.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's just like topsy turvy shit. It's weird. You should watch. Check out the first episode of the new season. You got Salma fucking Hayek in it with the melons. You got the heavies.
She got the
Heavies.
Well, I'm watching now.
All right. Bob Lob.
Yeah.
What's your pick?
Smoking Aces.
Damn.
Yeah, Smoking Aces.
Brought it back. I'm gonna take it back. Way back.
Yeah, because that shit's not talked about enough.
No, baby, no, baby.
This shit on streaming somewhere?
I think so, but I forgot where. But yeah, I was just watching Bullet Train, and then it just reminded me of it. I was like, this reminded me of Smoking Aces. And I just rewatched that. I was like, this shit was really, this was really fucking good. This is when Ryan Reynolds was really acting instead of just playing Deadpool in every fucking movie.
Yeah. And it had a lot of musicians in it, which is kind of weird too.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
It had Common, Alicia Keys. Ray Liotta's in it. I forgot like Ray Liotta was in it. Yeah, that's a good movie.
I don't even remember Ray Liotta being in that shit.
Yeah, he's in there. He was Ryan Reynolds' partner.
Yeah. This girl called me one more time.
Oh, it's on Max? All right.
All you get?
You keep calling me, talking, but damn, we're famous. No, you know what the fuck we're not.
Yeah, we're famous. Yo. Let her live.
Let me see how many views this shit got. Yeah, my pick is Black Mirror. Check it out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's funny, but it doesn't mean to be funny. It's just dumb shit happening. I was like, that was fucking stupid, but that's funny. Yeah, new season. I think to season 6 or something like that.
Yeah,
like that, I believe it.
And if you like, this season, if you like the first 3 episodes or intrigued by the first 3 episodes, then I suggest go back and watching episodes from previous season. You can go back and watch the controversial gay one with
that shit wasn't even that bad though. That's the thing. Like that shit
it wasn't.
It wasn't even that bad. Like motherfuckers was acting like that shit was horrible. I was like watching. I was like, okay.
Nah, they acting like they saw like actual porn or something.
Yeah, like a dick came out or something like that. That's what they was acting like.
Yeah, it was acting like I was like, nah, it's just
it's like
it's okay. I think a lot of people's intrusive thoughts came out and people were like, I want to be online.
If I like this, does that make me gay?
Yeah.
That's what
Call of Duty with my boys, I ain't gay.
Yeah, just because his avatar is hot, it's a man on the other side.
Yeah,
don't mean I like
his
him.
nipples doesn't mean I'm gay.
Yeah,
glistening and shit.
just because I'm fornicating with or getting thoughts about Chun-Li and it's a nigga on the other side doesn't mean I want to fuck him.
Just because the barrel of his gun resembles a cock doesn't mean I like him. Just because I like his gun mods don't mean I'm gay.
His gun mods, ew, that's nasty work, nigga. Like his gun mods. Just because his loadout is good doesn't mean
Loadout.
That's the name of the episode, nigga.
Loadout. Just because his avatar is a voluptuous, seductive woman doesn't mean I want to fondle her breasts and take her out to dinner and show how much I care.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Shout out to Dominic from Nami Wear. Go get you some Nami Wear. That's it, man. Anything else, my ninjas?
Nah, nigga.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.